Stroke descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Well, at least we know where the princess is. But where's the
Dragon!
Hey, nice. The Dragon's Slayer redeemed. Sorry, it's tiny when we're on the on this first screen. Thanks for stopping by, Bulware. We should be just about ready to get into it. Yeah, we kind of have to do like a little 3-minute ad break at the start, Saboteur. That way we don't make people who are like coming in fresh watch like pre-rolls. And that way it gives us like an hour and a half before we have to take ads again. So we get like a good like first section in before we're going to really do the big ad break. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Just realizing I like bumped my my webcam, so it's like kind of cutting off my head a little bit. How you doing today, everybody? Oh, no worries, man. Not staying for long. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Deathly Minning. Bulware, yeah, sorry, the little dragons there redeem is like small when we're in the startup screen. I gotta make that stuff bigger. Let me oh, sorry, we're getting that weird thing it likes to do where it'll like blow out the color and stuff real quick. Yeah, see, that's better. It'll like super saturate everything, and sometimes it looks like the colors really pop, but then whenever there's anything dark, you just can't see it all. It doesn't look great. There we go, fixed it. Nice. So our hardcore run last week, we got to go into the Lost River area where all like the green poison brine stuff is, like an underground river kind of vibe. And now we're gonna try to see if we can go get the materials and stuff we need to build a prawn suit, like a mech suit kind of thing, and try to make all that stuff and start going all the way down into the deep like lava sections where there are dragons, sea dragons. Yeah, that's why we have a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of recipe things pinned on the side of our screen so that we can start looking for all of those important materials to build our mech suit. So we can get our like Ripley grind going. I love the frog emote. Nice. Have you played PVZ1? I don't think so. I'm not sure what that stands for, but probably not. Oh, hey, visual. Oh yeah, got the buzz cut. Yeah, I told them told him to give me the Kratos cut, the bald head and the beard. They asked what kind of cut do I want, and I just grunted and went, boy, and they knew what to do. No, I like my hair just doesn't get long. It just gets like wicked thick and uncomfortable, especially like in the summertime. It's just like hot and uncomfortable. Doesn't want to cooperate. Pretty gross. So I try to get a cut more regularly, but sometimes I space out and it goes too long, and it just gets super gross. So then it just is like a big reveal with the buzz head. Cool, literally, yeah. It feels like you're like 5 pounds lighter. All right, Plants vs Zombies. Oh no, I never played them. I've seen them and stuff, but I've never played those games. They do look pretty neat though. Like tower defense, it's pretty cool. Okay, so here's our rule for this playthrough, right? Is we're calling it like a houseboat run, which basically just means that we can only use this submarine as a base, no proper mobile base. But our compromise, since we need like a moon pool to be able to build some of the what do you call them, like the mods and whatever all do you put on the suit, we need to use that special computer. Yeah. Not sure why. Nothing's muted. It's just doing that. Not sure. Oh, it's back. I refreshed and it came back. Yeah. literally, it's been doing that. I don't have anything muted. It just fucking craps out on me. I don't know why it's been doing that, but I don't know what else to do. It just happens sometimes. A little frustrating because we'll be in the middle of having like a nice little chat, and then either Streamlabs or whatever it is just like, nah, fuck you, Jake. You don't get to talk. So I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. Don't know what you missed. Sorry for that. It's been doing that, and it's a pain in the ass that it keeps doing it. But it kind of is what it is right now. Oh, you can't play anything because you're on holiday. And your phone is at the repair store. Oh, that's brutal. Sorry to hear that visual. Hey, back. Nice. Welcome back, Bullware. Thanks for stopping by, man. And Jokemeister, we are getting wet right now. I ruined a sub, but still. Oh, right, remember we have our really clever battery charging strat, where we like leave our mini sub with like a solar charger up top, and we can take our little like our other power cells and pop it in so that they just solar charge our other big cells. So like if I take one of these like dead ones and we pop it in there, the sun will like charge it for us while we kind of like plan our route. Of course, dude. Hope your Thursday's going well. Yeah, so far so good. We've had a we've been having, I don't know if you've seen this. I don't know if you use Streamlabs or a different method to broadcast, but I'm on Streamlabs, and a couple times this week the audio has randomly cut out, and I can't find any reason why it's doing that. It shouldn't be. Like, it's not muted on my end or anything. It just is randomly cut out. I don't know if that's like a Streamlabs specific thing or just a Twitch thing, but I think it's going through on YouTube too, so I think it's more Streamlabs, but I don't know what else to do to fix that, because on and everything on my end is showing that it's fine, but then it gets muted in everybody's stream, so I'm not sure why that's happening, but just one of the many things we gotta figure out to troubleshoot, you know. Are we high enough up? Oh wait, did I? I might have gotten rid of the solar charger. Hang on. Do I still have it? Oh no, right. I put this thing in because we were in the Lost River, and we wanted to be able to zap sea monsters if they tried to attack me. Okay, that's all right. We'll take care of it in a second. It's the thing when you don't play a game for a week, you forget when you change certain things to your loadout and stuff. That's all right. We'll remember it. You get a lot of those issues with OBS too. Yeah. I should play a game called Operator. Visual, what kind of game is that? Cleverly named supplies locker for supplies for the sub. This is why you subscribe here for genius comedy bits. I think I can take one of my like full power cells and swap it here, right? Yeah, let's do that. All right. Oh, the audio is being weird again. The cable? I mean, it could be, but it shouldn't be. Honestly, it might just be part of, like, my setup is I'm through a Mac laptop, and I have to connect things into like a dongle thing, one of those things you plug into the computer and then plug other things into, and it just, I think, gets sketchy at times. I don't have a great setup. I don't have like a desk or anything. It's like a fold-out tailgate table that's like got adjustable heights. Basically, is what everything is set up on, so it gets wobbly. The room that I'm in is not like completely level either, so like things get shaky if I move like the room. It's just not an ideal setup, but That's probably a part of why things are weird. Okay, so our main goal to, like, for the beginning part of stream is like gathering and foraging so that we can find the materials that we need in order to build our like mech suit thing and upgrade it so that it's ready to go in like the deep areas we're gonna have to get to. And then once we kind of like get that stuff done, we can take our big sub and start going back down there, and then we can go and make a nice deep run into the really sketchy zones, meet some more ghost leviathans, see some sea dragons for the first time in this playthrough, and start really really getting deep into it. I think I'm going to let this thing just charge up a bit, and we can start taking inventory on our sub of which of those materials we already have, and then just figure out what we need to go find and get on it, you know? I think some of the stuff we'll already have, but like the kyanite crystal things, those like blue crystals on the very top row of our recipes, we won't have yet. Also, I gotta remember to bring these purple tablets with us, because we need to use one of those in one of the other alien sites that we found last week. Okay, well, we already have, right, the silver wire and the polyana line. For this other stuff, rubies were good. We have some of this already. Let me just start kind of grabbing some of the things we might need. I grabbed too many rubies. And that way I can kind of get a good look at like what all is missing. Ooh, we already have some enameled glass. That's pretty clutch. We have some good progress to start with. We might have to go back into some of the sketchy zones to find some of the stuff, but that's to be expected. I'm gonna need 15 titanium. I actually have more than enough titanium, so that's good. Oh, operator is, it's set in an IDF base. Okay, an FBI, yep. You are an operator that helps solve murder scenes, but after a while... Sorry, I'm like losing my place in mobile. My mobile screen glitches out and I like lose the line I'm on. I have to solve tasks made by a hacker that wants to solve his friend's family murder. Haven't completed it, so you don't know the rest. Okay, that's cool. It's like €2. Okay, I'll have to see. I might be able to check in on that one. Mostly I just do console games, but if it's not too bad to run it, I might be able to. A little bit of lead. We're gonna need a little bit more of this crystal sulfur stuff. We might have more, but we're probably gonna need some more. I need some nickel. Nickel ore, not nickel back. Hey, Abraxos! Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Thirsty Thursday. How you doing? I'm doing... Hey, nice. The lair! Oh, we got the Smaug one. That was one of the ones I like the best, honestly. Nice. Let me shout out the lair real quick. Dragon's Lair is a Discord run by Lord Abraxos and friends. It's a really cool community of small streamers who are all kind of growing and improving. back? No. Trying to like reconnect. Not sure. Back? No. Okay, there we go. I just heard it. I don't know. It's been doing that a few times today. It's done that a few times today. Like already. Like I've not been streaming 20 minutes, and that's happened 3 or 4 times at least now. I'm getting really, really burnt out on trying to constantly troubleshoot things, and it just doesn't. Like I just have no explanation for why they don't work. When it's like a problem I can fix, I get it, but I don't know what to do there. I might have to buy a new cable or something, but I might just need to re-update everything. But yeah. Yeah, it just gets frustrating because like I'm like trying to like chat and engage, and then I just get a thing after I've been talking for like a minute straight, like, oh yep, didn't hear any of that. I'm like, well, fuck me, why am I trying? You know, like holy fucking shit, it keeps doing. It's started to be upset, but it's done that 3 times in 20 minutes now. Like I don't even know what to do. You know, like well, I was trying to say hello and chat about your stream yesterday, but I forget what I was trying to say. Just getting fucking frustrated with this thing. I kind of have stuff going on later tonight, so I'm not doing a stream tonight. I would usually do Sea of Thieves, but I'm not doing that later. And it's probably for the best. I gotta see if my computer needs updates or something, but I don't know. I gotta try to figure that out. Because, like, on my end, I can still hear everything. Like, as far as I can tell in Streamlabs, things are working, but then people on stream can't hear it, you know? Like, through the broadcast, it won't play. I don't know why. Don't know why it does that, but I can like. I don't know why. I'm just like trying to unmute my little monitor of it to make sure it's still going right now. But yeah, I checked in with you yesterday and like just barely caught the end of your first stream because I was like driving for Uber, but had like a little break for a couple minutes when it was like kind of quiet. So I just like checked in, and then you were like wrapping up. And then you started streaming during when I was doing mine. I was like, oh, okay, he's up now. I'll try to go and raid him when mine's done. But you did a super short one, so like it ended before I finished, so I didn't get the chance to stop by the second one. But I hope that one went well. I think you guys were doing World of Warcraft, right? You guys were getting like a big like server, like a Dragon Slayer like group or guild or whatever it's called in that game together, right? Like. yeah, definitely tried. Yeah, that definitely happens, right? Oh, you're trying to? Nice. I never played the game, so I don't really have any way to chip in for any of that stuff. But I hope you guys get it going well, and I hope it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I just never played WoW. Right now in this one, I'm just trying to see like what resources we kind of have here, because what we're going to try to do is go and gather a bunch of things to make like a mech suit, like Ripley in Aliens, so that we can connect that with our big giant sub here, and we're going to go to the really deep, sketchy areas in the game and start seeing like the sea dragons and go into like the late game stuff. But we need a bunch of resources first, since we're doing like a special yeah, mech suit, let's go. Hoping so too. Nice. Getting King and Warlock into it, so they are first time players. Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. Yeah, the mech suit is pretty cool, but we're gonna also need to like build it and some upgrades. And for this playthrough, since I play Subnautica a bunch, I've done a bunch of like playthroughs. Each one we kind of have our own like extra goal or like challenge or restrictions. This one we're not allowed to build a proper base. We're just using the giant sub as our like mobile home, our houseboat, we're calling it. But we need like this certain special base part with like a computer to upgrade our vehicles. So like our compromise for that is that we built one of those, but we're only allowed to be in it for 5 minutes per stream. So I'm trying to go and like collect a bunch of things that we need, so that when we have to start our 5-minute timer, we can go in really quick, build a bunch of things, put it on our mech, build the mech, and then get out before the timer ends. So that's why I'm trying to like see what we have, see what we need to gather, and get all that stuff done first, so that we can be really efficient when the timer starts rolling, you know? One of the ones we did like a vegetarian or vegan playthrough where we couldn't eat any of the fish or anything like that. We've done some goofy different little like extra requirements for our playthroughs. It is a yacht, yeah. It's pretty neat. We've got a bunch of like storage and stuff here. I've seen some people go crazy with these, but For us, we just have like plants for like food and everything, like stuff to craft things. It's like a sci-fi kind of game, so you get like fabricators and stuff, and then you can like you put your small vehicles in here, so your big sub like swallows the small one or your mech and can like deploy it out of the bottom. It's pretty sick. And then we have like extra like gadgets and stuff on it. It's got like sonar. We upgraded it so we can do like sonar shields. It can shoot those little decoy things to like get the Leviathan creatures to like leave us alone and distract them. Got a crazy shield. Oh, hang on, let me let it work. Like that. We got some neat stuff. The sonar, boom. It's tough to see because we're like way up high, but you can kind of see like the stuff around you. So if you can't see through all like the mist and stuff, you can use sonar to see what's up ahead. Plus, you can use it to find like sea monsters before they find you. It is a fun game. Yeah, it's a blast. I've been playing this game for a while now. Like a year or two before the pandemic, I got into it, and I've been like before I ever started streaming, I was good for like a playthrough each year, just because I always really enjoyed it. So I keep kind of coming back to it, you know. And now that I stream it a bunch, I'd like to try like different weird ideas for like playthroughs and challenges to like force you to play it different ways. But yeah. Specs on the Mac, I'm not too sure. I know it has I think it was like 32 gigabytes RAM, but it's one of like the M2 chips and one of the really powerful processors and stuff. It's like all rated to do this stuff pretty well. Like I use it for video editing in like Adobe Premiere and stuff for like my other job and everything. And it handles it really well, but I just think sometimes things need to stay super up to date. But like I use like certain things that Twitch doesn't like. Like Twitch and Streamlabs really want you to use Google Chrome, but I use Safari because Chrome doesn't really work on my computer that well. But some things that you want to do with Twitch, they don't let you do unless you're on Chrome. It's weird and a little annoying at times, but we're gonna need like just 3 of these. Oh, you know what we're actually gonna need? We're actually gonna need a bunch more titanium. So we need to make let me just start making a couple. We need to make these like big titanium ingot things.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, game's reminding me to eat and or drink. Let me make like a big locker to put all these like supplies we need in. And then we'll start crafting and scavenging. Boop. The Mac, it's like a whatever it was, like a Pro or something. Forget what it was called. Alright, let's go here. Oh, it's gonna need a battery, right? You can borrow this one. Right, if we make like one of these like decent sized lockers just here. I was gonna build a bed in this area, but I never have. I probably should, but it's not super important. It's not like we need to sleep. It's a video game. I'm actually gonna want to grab this with me, but okay. Pop this in here. Oh, this one has like a dead battery. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, pop it back. So what we need to do is get like a bunch of this stuff and like condense it into these like big ingots, and then combine it with some of this lithium stuff to make like a titanium ingot and then like a plastic steel combo ingot thing. So that's what we got to do for a few. You were thinking to get a Mac, but they were super expensive. I gotcha. Yeah. So we take like 10 of like the little pieces of titanium ore, combine them all like this. And then combine them with some of the lithium. And I've got one of those little plasteel ingot things. We need 3 of them. So we're gonna definitely need more of that stuff. For right now, we also just need like freestanding titanium. We need like 10, 15, or we need like 15 of these like freestanding little ores. So stashing some of those, and we're gonna go start looking for titanium ore. Gaming kit. Oh, Sea of Thieves. So tonight we usually would be playing Sea of Thieves, but I have some stuff to do off stream, and I've been getting some technical issues too. So I'm gonna try to see if I can resolve some of those, and I got stuff happening off stream, so I'm probably not gonna really do that tonight. What I'll try to do is like maybe on the weekend sometime, if I come back from like Uber, I'll try to do like a random like late night stream or something with it. But yeah, I'm not gonna do the Sea of Thieves stream tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna do we're gonna start our Fallout 4, what do we call it, Freaky Fallout Friday, where we do like Fallout 4 with some horror like spooky mods. We're gonna start doing that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not doing Sea of Thieves tonight. When you come back, Visual, you might stream Operator. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, it sounds like it could be neat. I hope that's a fun game, and I hope it's a lot of fun to stream. We're gonna go grab our little sub. It's been charging this extra power cell thing for us. So it's got like a little solar charger. So while you zip around up in the sunlight, it'll recharge its power cell. We've been using that to recharge the cells that we use for the big sub too. See, it starts charging. See, you already saw it go, like the little percent going up. It was like 112, 122, 123. Yeah, see, nice.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm gonna start looking around this region for some pieces of like metal salvage that we can use for titanium, or just like random bits of titanium that we find in the landscape. This thing also has sonar too. Go, cool, cool. See you next stream. Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by, Visual. I'm gonna go. Bye. Hey, well, thanks for stopping in, Gaming Kid. Hope you have a good night.
Captain, all systems online.
Yeah, we're gonna take this like power cell, swap it for one of these that's like a little bit drained, like this one, I guess. Put that in there. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me take a look on our we have like little beacons set up for where we've built our stuff. Oh, you know what? I think we built our moon pool thing like near where that big pod is. So we want to start heading towards that that pod area. Let me power it up.
Engine powering up.
And then in that area we'll start looking for the things we need, because we should find some metal there. And then once we get all the resources we need, we'll go and start our timer and go start building all the like mods and stuff we need for our mech. Boom. See, this will kind of show us that there's like that little mountain there. There's something else off in the distance, but the The main thing is it shows us that there's no giant sea monsters about to attack us, which is good. always helpful when you're not being attacked. See all the creepy blood kelp stuff down there. See, those are like the floating islands. Those are pretty neat. It's like some little chunks of rock that are like above the ground, kind of floating around. Here, there isn't anything crazy large to attack us. I'm pretty sure it's just like the smaller sharks, those little bone shark things. But like, they only really damage your small sub, or like you, when you're outside. But your big sub, fine. I'm wondering if we want to look for any of the other stuff in here. Like down there. I wonder if we can find any of what we need. Let me give it a check. We have some little torpedoes and stuff on this sub if we need to chase any of the sharks away.
All systems online.
See, there's like more of those like peaks and stuff, and then some little floating bits of islands over here. We do want to be careful in this biome because there are other threats. Not just the little sharks, but there's like those creepy crab squids. There is like a ghost leviathan that likes to patrol somewhere around here. And then there's more like the annoying warper things. They'll try to like zap you out of your pod. The current mission is to try to go and collect a bunch of like bits of like the blue titanium stuff, so we can find like hunks of metal or like little outcrops and scans that might have them, and then just try to find whatever else we need to build like these extra like mods and like the extra arms for your mech, so that once we go to our moon pool, we can build the mech and upgrade it and stuff, and then have it all like souped up and ready to go for the deeper areas. Yeah, when we start going deeper, we'll go and go see the sea dragons and some of the really crazy areas. We found one of the life pods, right? Some of the other people who survived the ship that we were on that crash landed, they didn't end up in like the safer area like we did, so they all kind of died in different and sketchy ways.
It's working. Okay, good news. We're alive and we've.
I think we want to leave this area and keep going back towards the more shallow area, because I think that's where we'll find more just like regular debris that we can take and use to craft. Farming for mech stuff. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the thing about this game. It's like open world exploration, and you just kind of decide what you want to do. So you kind of give yourself the missions by saying, okay, the next big thing that we should do should be this, so I need to find these resources or go scope out this area or do XYZ thing. One of the nice things with this game is you give yourself kind of the objectives, so you can play it in a ton of different kinds of ways. This never stops being cool to me that your big sub can just like grab the small one and hang on to it.
Engine powering up.
Boom. See, we can use the sonar to find like the other little island that's over there. And there's these like two peaks in front of us. We can kind of like go straight through. So that's telling me we should swim through this trench, not over it. I think we're starting to get closer to the areas where there's some more, like a better chance for us finding that metal salvage stuff we need to see. We can also use our like little cameras to check beneath us. Make sure we're not like hitting anything and find stuff that we might miss. Those little guys are nice. They're like jellyfish ray things. Those big things look like they might be kind of sketchy, but they're friendly. They're called reefback leviathans. They're basically just big, like giant, peaceful dudes with like a bunch of plants and stuff growing on them. All right, this is probably a good spot to park it for a minute and start searching. We can zip out in our little mini sub.
All systems online.
Find anything in this region that's like blueprints from like bits of like gear or equipment, or just like hunks of metal on the ground. You know what? The big obvious area to maybe start with was like the giant wreck. Did we go past it or was it in front of us? It was in front. Where was it actually? Am I that blind? I know I'm kind of blind. Could have sworn I saw like a big wreck, but maybe it's wishful thinking. No, there it is. Yep. See, this is like a giant chunk of our ship, but like near this, we might find some more scattered debris. It's usually a good place to check. There aren't very many hostile creatures in this area. They're like sand sharks. They'll like burrow under the sand and then like jump out and grab you, but they don't hurt you too bad at this point. There's not really anything in there. We might have already searched through this place. That's the only thing. I haven't, you know, I'd like play this game once a week, so then I forget in a week where all we've been. Oh, that plant is trying to shoot me. It's an American plant. Alright, those little outcrops on the walls, the limestone ones, they'll either give you like copper or they'll give you the titanium stuff that we need. Neither are bad, but right now we mostly want titanium. But it's not the best method. When we do make our mech suit, we can make like a big drill arm for it. We can find like large chunks of resources and farm them with the mining like drill arm thing. So you can get like 10, 11, 12 pieces of whatever resource all in one grab. Here's some metal salvage. Chunk. There's another chunk right by the tiger plant that's like shooting at us. It's like shooting these little spike things at you. Little like porcupine quills. They're not too bad, but you don't want to just stand there and get hit by a bunch of them. Since we're playing on hardcore mode, it's like permadeath. So if we die once, the whole save deletes itself. So dying isn't the best, you know. I've lost a bunch of hardcore saves in really dumb ways, but I've also beat it on hardcore a whole bunch too. So it's always a toss-up of whether we're gonna do something really smart and and play really well, or if I just do something really dumb and lose the save. I've lost a couple to like drowning in some of like the big underwater wrecks that are tough to navigate, like getting stuck in some of the little tunnels and stuff and not getting out in time. Those ones sting. So we try to be careful of those, but mostly it's just the sea monsters that'll grab you. Oh, our inventory's full, but there's more here. Okay, mini sub is there. Let me go grab the sub. You know what? Everything's pretty close, and we have our like little hand scooter thing. I'm just gonna park this over around where I saw the other metal salvage stuff, like over here. I'm gonna park this here because there's like a few chunks of it. I'm just gonna hand scooter our way back to the big sub, drop off some of what we found, and then we can go get more. In this game, a lot of it is like pretty chill, just like survival, gathering, and crafting and stuff. But then some of the sections with the creepy sea monsters get sketchy too. So it's a fun balance. Oh, Michael Van Bloomstein. Sorry, I didn't see you when you joined. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm like super late to that message, I think. Alright, so right now we have 2 of these like plasteel ingot things we're gonna need. So we'll only need like 1 more of those. Let me... Oop, it's right behind me. Let me stash those so they're not in the inventory. And then... 9. We needed 15 freestanding, so it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. That should be all the stuff we need in there for now. Now we just got to go grab more metal salvage. We can also just drop off copper that we don't need for now. Alright. Once we go and grab those other few titanium chunks that we were just looking at, like the big metal pieces, we should be good on that resource. But we just got to figure out what all else we might need. If we like scan this, that gives us 2. Each of these big chunks of metal are 4 small pieces of titanium. That was 8, 12. Yeah, 12 from those 3 chunks of metal. Then we scan 2 things. That's another 4. That's like 16 more. Oh! Whoa, I'm getting shot by the plant. I just saw the little spike like land right next to me. Sneaky little bastards. Alright. Oh, there's tiny little, these little biters trying to bite my sub, but they don't do any damage to the sub. Just me. Even when they bite me, it's not that bad, but... Honestly, those little biter things, more than anything, are just like... They're just good for a random jump scare. You'll just be farming all peaceful and quiet, and then out of nowhere, the little biter thing will just like, ow, and you'll take damage, and it'll shock you, but doesn't really do a lot. That doesn't like hurt you that bad, but it just surprises you usually. Alright. Break this stuff all down. We'll make the last bit of titanium that we need, like the last ingot thing. And then that part of it will all be covered. We'll just have to double check what other resources we might need. Right. That goes in. Let me just stash the extra titanium, and let's just look at all the other stuff that we're going to need and see where we're at. Actually, one thing I know we can make are these like aerogel things. You use these creepy plants that we found in a really deep area. You combine them with those rubies and you make aerogel. This stuff. We know we need that. So that's pretty clutch. I think bare minimum we can at least make the mech. And then just the extra stuff we'll have to start seeing about. Let me grab all this stuff. We know we have the titanium covered, like just the regular titanium. We can make the mech. We're gonna need a little bit of extra lithium we can grab. It's 1, 2, 3. Just 3 pieces of lithium. I think we have that. Yeah, we have exactly that. Nice. I'm gonna need 6 diamonds. We might not have enough diamond, but that we can find. We need to find some more diamond. Alright, you know what? Let's start knocking some of this stuff off the list so it seems a little less daunting. We can go... we don't need to be in the special room to make the mech. We use this other weird thing for that. So let me just dump out some of the rest of the stuff we don't currently need. These extra rubies. Some of those. Just clear enough room for this like big thing we gotta carry. And this. let me grab this like thing that makes our vehicles for us. We can build the mech and then start figuring things out from there. Oh, I'm dumb. I want to. I didn't want to climb up. I wanted to climb down. Alright, we can like. Oh, I love. Look at the big reef backs. You know, let's go say hi to the reef backs. We got to see the nice sea treader leviathans last week. We haven't really checked in with the reef backs in a little while. Look at these big things. These big, peaceful looking fellas. Then on top, right, they've got all these plants growing on their shell. Got mushrooms and weeds and stuff. Coral. Got like oh, they've got, okay, sometimes they have those tiger plants. You gotta watch out for them, but it's not the reefback's fault that those things spawn in. Nice. Oh, there's another one. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they're like colliding. They're clashing. All right, wasn't ready for the clash of the reefbacks there. All right, let's deploy the thing. Climb up on board here. Have this thing craft our mech. Nice. While they're doing that, we can go with, well, we can do it now. We can like unpin the recipe probably. Yeah. Save us a little bit of space on the sidebar there. Pack up this thing, and let's go drive the mech a little bit. There it is. The prawn suit. You know what it almost kind of looks like is the crazy suit that that the main character of District 9 uses at the end of the movie. It kind of looks a little bit like that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So crazy jump jets and these arms. Now what we want to make is an arm that puts like a grappling hook on it, so you can like Spider-Man your way up and onto things, or you can use it to swing. And we want a drill arm to help us harvest a lot of resources from these big ores that we find. We also want jump jets to help it go extra high, extra quick, and then some things like depth modules. Those are all going to be pretty clutch. All right, let's get it. Nice. Oh, but see, so now, okay, now we're at the point of the game where we're gonna have to choose to like abandon our small sub once we bring the prawn. As cool as this big sub is, it can only take one small vehicle in it. It can't take like a whole fleet in it at once. So we'll have to probably leave we'll probably park the Cyclops near the little like vehicle crafting area that we're gonna visit in a minute, once we're ready to leave it behind.
Seek fluid intake.
Alright, now that we have that done, let's start figuring out what is realistic to try to craft and what we might not be able to get now, because some of the things we need are going to be in the really deep biomes, so we'll have to see about those. Right, see, making more, like grabbing more nickel ore is not something we can get. And the crystalline sulfur stuff, those we're not going to be able to get until we go deeper. So the jump jet upgrades, probably not going to be a thing right now. Sadly. Same with that thermo, like reactor thing. The thing that's got like the thermostat on it is for the Cyclops. It would basically let our big sub recharge itself in the lava areas. But when we get down to the lava area, we can still craft that. That we can craft on board. It's not a big deal. The depth module. I forgot. We need to figure out how to make the big sub go deeper, or none of it'll matter. That's one of the other things we still have to do. Figure out how to make the big sub go deep. Right. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. But what we can do, though, we can get, like, we can get a little bit more diamond, and we can get a little bit more, well, we can build this like, this electronic thing we need to build. Let me pull up the scan for it. This, like, big wiring kit, a computer chip, silver wires, gold, computer chip. That we can do. We might even have that already. Hang on. Make a computer chip. I'm trying to go on. It's crazy how you remember, like, when you play this game a bunch, you'll start to remember a lot of the crafting recipes. I just need space. Let me put some stuff away. All right. No. Okay.
Vital signs.
Might as well eat so that the game doesn't kill us for not eating. Munch. Alright. Grab these two things. We're gonna need 2 copper to make wire. Where do we put the copper? Right here. Boop, boop. We need a little bit of extra gold, which we should have in abundance. So you find a bunch of gold, but you don't really need it for a ton. And then we need extra silver for an extra wiring kit, which I'm pretty sure we have. We do. Yeah. Boop, boop. Alright, so we make copper wire, silver wire, and then we combine it all, and we're good. Copper wire. Silver wire. Computer chip. Oh, need a little more gold, right? A little more gold. Okay, got it. Nice. Alright, sick. So now the main thing we really need is just extra diamond. We can go get diamond. Alright, so I think what we're going to be able to do, we're going to be able to build the 2 arms for the mech. Then when it comes to going deeper and stuff, we'll have to get more of those, like, extra resources as we go deeper. So we won't be able to, like, fully upgrade everything on this run, but we did, like, a little bit of a scouting run with the sea moth. We'll do a run through most of the river with the prawn suit, and we'll try to gather a bunch of those resources while we go through, and then we'll have to come back probably next week to, like, fully level everything up, and then we'll try to go all the way down next time. But we'll see what time we have, though. We've got plenty of time. We'll start our next run into the big deep section after we get a couple more things. We're getting there. So like these could go. Wait, that stays. This can go back. The silver kit thing can go back. Lithium, we only need 2. Nickel ore, we don't need. Rubies, we don't need. The ingot, we don't need. Then we do need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so all we need is a little bit more diamond, and we can build our 2 arms. So that'll be a good start, and then we'll actually just start doing the proper mission, and we can see more Leviathans. Okay. I like this plan. This is a great plan. How deep can this thing go right now? I think it goes like 500 meters. It can go 900 on its own. I forgot this thing is already like the deepest my little sub can go is also 900, and that thing's fully upgraded. This thing, when it's fully upgraded, goes all the way like 1,400, 1,500 meters down, something crazy. But yeah. Yeah, it just gets to a point where your mini sub can't keep going deeper, so you need to switch to your mech. That's kind of where we're at. Okay. I think we'll make this the last little mission with our mini sub for a while. We'll take the mini sub down into a big cave area that we're above now, the Jelly Shroom Caves, and we'll go and search for the last little bit of diamond we need. Then we'll be able to go into that moon pool area, build the things we gotta build, and then we do a big run with the mech.
All systems online.
Alright. I like the plan. Now the only question is, where is the closest? We gotta look for like big openings in the ground that lead into like this big cave system that we're near. It'd be in these areas with like the red grass and these like spires. They call this region grassy plateaus. Somewhere around here. Just don't know where exactly. We gotta look for the openings. Ideally, we want to see like some. It's odd because there are other plants that are like glowing purple and pink, but there'll be like these pinkish purple mushroom things that we want to look for, like big ones. They're called jelly shrooms. That's what we need to find. Those, okay, wrong mushrooms. Those are like mushroom trees. So we're going the wrong way. Might just want to go up and through this, or be around more. Oh, see, there's a giant ship. Wait, I forgot. You could see the sonar of your giant ship that we crash landed on. Crazy. Oh, I hear something chasing me, but it's just a little stalker. It's not going to do much damage. Plus, we can just kind of outmaneuver him a bit. If it all comes down to it. Tiny cave. Meow. This thing is fun to pilot. Here's more grassy plateaus. This is probably going to be one of the areas we can find jelly shroom caves. I think I see them. Yes, this area going down. Yeah. Cool. Heard a sand shark, but it's not doing much right now. We're probably like 15 minutes away from going into the big, creepy, deep, Lost River area. And finding some big sea monsters. These crab snakes are no joke. There's like those big, like eel-looking things off in the distance down here. They almost don't look like they'd be too big, but then once you get close to them, you realize, oh no, these things are fucking big. Not the biggest, for sure, in the game that you meet. Not like the Reapers, like on my shirt, but they're not to be trifled with. I think I just got what we needed for diamonds, but I'd like to go and get just a little bit more resources while we're here. Get some more lithium and some diamonds. Maybe some extra magnetite. Try not to die. In some playthroughs where we make a base, I like to make bases down here sometimes. There are some like open areas and it's got some cool views. And while it does have dangers, it's not like the craziest, most dangerous area. You just have to be careful for the crab snakes. Heck, the Degassis did it. Another group that came before you. To be fair, they all died, but they didn't die here, so. Oh, see this. This is what I'm talking about with the drill arm. This, like, big group of magnetite. where it's like special equipment is required to collect it. That equipment is the drill arm to our mech. Once we can get that, we can come down here with the mech suit and just like drill this whole thing and farm like 10 pieces of this resource all from this one node, which is nice. We're wearing like a really cool dive suit that like protects us from heat pretty well, and it like reduces damage, but I still don't like to go and like swim right above the volcanic vents. Just out of like common sense, you know, self-preservation. Okay, see crab snakes zipping around. Oh yeah, see, they'll like hide in those like giant jelly shroom things. So if you're not careful, if you go too close to one of them and they're like hiding in it, they'll like jump out and like bite you. This point of the game with our like strong dive suit, it shouldn't like kill us if they do that unless we're on low health, but again, you gotta still just be careful. You know, no reason to like rush into something really dumbly if there's if it's not like necessary. Okay, you know, I think just to like start making it a little more convenient, I'm gonna leave our little mini sub above wherever the moon pool is, and we'll abandon it there until it's time to come back for it later on. Also, I just gotta figure out where the moon pool is. I think it's it's like right next to it. Oh, I didn't realize it was like right there. Cool. We'll leave this thing here, and we'll just leave all of its like accessories and stuff on it too. You know what we'll also do? We'll take the power cells so we have an extra one for our big sub and stuff. Now we're thinking. Oh, manatee. Those guys are neat. They like shoot little gas pods that'll like blow up and do like a little bit of poison damage. So you gotta watch out for them if they're like near you, but you can go and like grab those pods quickly before they explode, and you can use those to make torpedoes that chase away the larger like hostile creatures. The gas torpedoes are what I had in the small sub. They're pretty fun. They're not the most effective way to get rid of the big creatures, but it's just something to me that's really fun about cruising around in a mini sub shooting torpedoes at things, you know? Just fun. Alright. Extra stuff that we maybe don't need, like the magnetite. Go here. Lithium can go there. The extra diamond and the gold. Yeah, just put that all there. Oh wait, I actually need... No, I need 2 pieces of lithium. Never mind. Boop, boop. Got him. Now we can start crafting those things. Nice. So we just need to be efficient when we go in there, but we can definitely make our arms. Oh. Stash the extra power cell. We'll grab the Seamoth perimeter defense. We'll just grab all the Seamoth like modules, including like the extra storage thing, and we'll just pop them all together in the Seamoth. So we'll just leave that all there and give us more space here. You know, the other thing we could make is extra storage for the prawn. We could do that. Wait, I didn't even think about that. Hang on. We have one more thing to just make sure that we want to try to make. These things. Make a couple. Takes 1 and 3. All right, we're gonna grab some extra stuff for that. Let's make 2 of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Drink some water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. We'll refill those after. Grab 1. All right, nice. Let me set our little 5-minute timer. Once we get in the base, it'll go off, and we'll have to just like craft those things, which won't be too much. Then we'll decide what we want to do with the prawn suit, because you can like color it and design it better. We really haven't done that much with the vehicles in this game, but sometimes I like to name them after like Godzilla characters. Like I do Sea Mothra. This one I do Prawnzilla, and I like color it to look kind of like Godzilla and stuff. Like I like to do goofy names for them and like color schemes. The other thing you can do once you get the grapple arm for this is like zip to a point on the ground and use it to like help you like ramp up the speed of your mech, and then like jump and get like this crazy boosted jump thing. You legit feel like Spider-Man sometimes in this. When we were doing a goofy playthrough where we made like a ton of extra vehicles just for fun, one of them we did was the Spider Prawn. And it was literally just like one of these mechs with 2 grapple arms and the jump jet upgrades. So we could just make like a Spider-Man themed prawn and just like swing from the different mountains and stuff and like do these crazy jumps. It was a lot of fun. But this one we're trying to be more efficient and functional. We probably could have brought the big sub a little bit closer, but that's all right. Once we make the upgrades to this, we can test out the grapple arm, and we can see how much quicker it might be coming back. Again, without the jump jet upgrades, the jumps won't be crazy, but the grapple arm is huge when it comes to like speeding up how you move. That's like the main thing that helps me with like movement speed with this one. Oh wait.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No, we gotta leave. I didn't turn my timer on. Hold up. Hold up. We gotta make it official. Timer's gotta be going. Alright, 5-minute timer. Right here. It'll make some audio like chimes, and then we'll be in. Going. Yep. Nice. Alright, here we go. Main things. Grapple arm. Drill arm. Done. We'll want to make 2 of these. Sweet. Now we can go and look at designing it. Do I want to do one of the names I've done before? I don't know. We can just be cheesy and do Mecha Scrimp. Maybe we just do something really stupid. Let's do that, and we'll just make it look like shrimp colors. Like the orangey, pinkish, salmon kind of color, and white. Maybe that's what we want this time. How do we make it like that? Is it like pinkish, reddish, or was it more like... No, it's more like orangish, but like a little more faded maybe. Some kind of like that color. Have the name be like white. Maybe. Does that kind of give shrimp vibes? I don't even know. Well, I mean, the interior is more gray. Like a shrimp. It's fine. We'll add the arms. We'll add 2 of the storage compartments so we get extra storage on the mech. And now it's got, can I see? It's got all that space. So what's the grid? 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, It's 6 by 6. We got 36 spaces to hold. Yeah, that holds a lot of resources. Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, see, since we couldn't build all the other things, we didn't really need the full timer. We'll get out of here pretty quick. Mecha scrim. It's fine. Now that thing can like grab onto stuff from a distance, so like that to help us get up. This is a tough one to get up because of the bars. There we go. Maybe not. It might struggle to get up that one. That's okay. That's an awkward one to try it on. Let's go here. Hey, Fancy, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, so far things have been pretty good. How are you? We just made our mech suit, so we're gonna test it out. Then we're gonna go into one of the really spooky areas with some big like sea monsters that we have to sneak past or fight, I guess. How's your day, Ben? I'm just gonna pop our like extra stuff for the little mini sub back over here. We're gonna have to leave this behind for a while because we got to take the mech instead. That's okay. Stash. Oh, what did I just? Oh, what I just did. Oh no, we go here and we pop those in its like storage compartment, and there we are. All right, let's go take the mech. You've been all right? Nice. Oh, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Oh, you know what we can do? So it's mecha scrimp. We'll make it orange, orangish, reddish. I guess red. Yeah. See, we can use this little grapple to like give us like a crazy boost to our speed and do like these big crazy jumps. When we get like the upgrade to our jump jets, you can go even further and faster too. But yeah, you can really cruise around in this thing pretty well. And it does feel super cool to use the big mech. Plus, when we get back down to the really creepy area, we can find some of the resources we want and use our drill arm to get like a bunch of them all at once. So this will be pretty cool. We're just about ready to go back into the, oh right, sorry, our timer. I forgot we had the timer going. Yeah, we're just about ready to go back into the Lost River, which is like an underwater river thing that has like all this like poison green brine stuff, like this misty stuff that looks like a river under the water. So we're gonna go into that section, then maybe even get to go a bit deeper now and see some of the sea dragons. But I'm not sure if we can really go that deep yet or not. We'll have to see. Yeah, our big giant sub right here can like swallow the smaller vehicle and just hold on to it. Then when we're ready to go, we can deploy it from your big sub. That was like one of the coolest things to me when I first started playing the game. And I gotta be honest, it's never felt less cool. Like, as I've played, I still think that's one of the coolest things in this game. But yeah, always loved that. We're eventually going to want to like get more resources to make more upgrades to our big sub and to the mech. But for now, we're doing okay. We have a radio message.
This is Life Pod 2 coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth.
Oh, this is a good one. This life pod is somebody who's near one of the entrances to the big spooky zone we're heading to. So we'll go and investigate that beacon. You, CT, commanding officer, you, that person. We'll go and investigate their pod, and then right near their pod is a big opening to the spooky zone. Just gonna pour a little bit of tea. We've been having some technical issues, and I still can't tell sometimes whether they're still happening or not, because on my end the audio will be fine, but it'll cut out on stream, so I'm not sure if that's still been going on or not. Hopefully not, but it's tough to tell. Oh. Nice. usually can't tell because on my end it sounds fine, but then folks will say, hey, it's not coming through, and then I'll listen, I'll hear it's not coming in, so it's what it is. Any of these that might need to be swapped. This one. Let's swap that one. These are all... Ooh, that one maybe is pretty low. And we'll take some of these fresh power cells and swap them in so we have closer to full power, at least to start. The more we use, like, the sub and, like, craft on it, like using the fabricator or, I'm sorry, do you see this fish swimming through my sub? How are you... You know what? Subnautica just released, like, a bug patch, like a couple days ago. I don't think they got the fish swimming through your sub bugs figured out yet. Look at him. He's just like, he's like a Roomba. Look at him, he's like a little fish Roomba. This fucking game. Okay, well, that's a new feature, I guess. Fish Roomba. Oh, he's hovering again. Let's just grab him and eat him. Sorry, I don't remember exactly what I was saying. I got distracted by Fish Roomba. Oh, our power, right. The more we use, like, some things to, like, protect ourselves from the big fish, like, the more we use sonar, the more we use, like, shields or other, like, deterrents, or just craft things, the more we draw, like, power. The more, the quicker our power cells run out. We don't have a good way to recharge battery yet. Once we get more of those big crystal things, we can then, like, upgrade our big sub to have, like, these thermal charger things. So when you, like, park it over, like, the big heat vents underwater, it'll recharge your cells. Once we do that, we'll be all set for most of the rest of the game, but we can't get those yet. We're going to want to use our little camera system just to make sure there's no big reef packs near us. Those guys are friendly, again, but, like, they will, like, damage your sub if you, like, smash into them too much. I think we're good. We kind of just want to flip it around, do, like, a 180, and that, like, that, whatever you call that, the beacon there is where we're trying to head. Alright, we're heading out. You can leave that that sonar on if you really want to, but usually I try to just do a quick pop once and not, like, keep it going. So don't want to drain too much of the power cell at once. So we just hit one of those fish. It didn't really hurt the sub, but it's just a random thud that caught me off guard. Rip fish. Yeah, one of the fish glitched through the sub. I don't know why they'd still do that, but the collision, I think, gets weird sometimes. See, like, right down here is where that person's sub, like, their, like, escape, like, life pod thing landed. And then somewhere near that, as best I remember, is an opening to Lost River, the big section we want to go through. We're gonna get ads. I can snooze them a little bit. All right, I can snooze ads for like 10 minutes. So we'll do ads in like 15. So we can at least get into the Lost River area, and then we'll have to do ads maybe after we deal with some of the Lost River. But we have a little bit of time. I think that was more fish. That had to be more fish, right? Yeah, we haven't hit any of the islands or anything yet. It's just fish. We're gonna have to be a little more careful with how we go down now. Oh, that's the sub we were at a minute ago, wasn't it? Maybe not. Yeah, it's like warning me we're getting close to the bottom, but that's alright.
Engine powering down.
Noise. Alright, let's deploy the mech. Mecha script, activate.
Aboard, Captain.
Now, the big things here, right, are going to be probably not the electric eel things. It's going to be crab squid or warpers. Warpers are like creepy things the aliens made that like zap you out of your pod or your vehicle, and they'll still like be able to attack you. Those things are annoying. Oh my! Oh, this is one of the things we needed. Oh, that was huge. Oh gee. Cyclops depth module, huh? We might actually, before we go in further, we might actually have to do this. We can make it on board the Cyclops, but we want to make sure we can let our Cyclops go as deep as possible. Where is it? We should be able to make this. Yeah, we have this. All right, we can do it when we get right back up on the sub. It won't even take very long to do. Well, that's good. We can upgrade our big sub now to let it go extra deep. Right, because right now it can only go 500 meters, so it wouldn't really be able to go as far as we'd want it to, and we'd have to just take the mech. But now I can grab one of these things we were kind of saving for a little while later, anyways. We just need some rubies. I think we have enough rubies. Maybe we need more but we can find rubies in this little area if we need to. Wait, no, there's a bunch in here, isn't there? It's in here. Oh. 1, 2, 3. The last 3. That's what we needed. Nice. Okay, now I think that brings it down to 900, so it can go about as deep as our mech can, I think. Nice, dude. Oh, that's cool. I think to make the next version of it, it's gonna need more stuff than we can currently use. Yeah, it's gonna need nickel ore, so that's okay. We got a good start. Now we just have to figure out where the cave opening is. Oh, it's right there. Yep, that would be it.
Engine powering up.
Alright, we found it. It's gonna be this thing forward and ahead of us to the left. Once we get a little closer, we'll see more inside of it. We'll start to see like some spooky green stuff, some more like those weird underground like roots / tree looking things. It's gotta be it. Yeah, see, there's more of the roots. Okay, yeah. Yep. Don't know that there are any other, like, big hostile creatures near us. Yeah, no, we should be good. It's like the warpers can't get you when you're in the big sub. To my knowledge. This is gonna be the tree, the big root. We gotta be careful how we navigate this. But oh, so there's gonna be a ghost leviathan somewhere. See, all that green mist on the ground is this like poisonous brine stuff, which will hurt you when you're out of a vehicle, and it'll hurt like your small mini sub. But our prawn suit is like super beefy, and it just kind of shrugs it off. So the prawn suit won't have to worry, but if we're out of the suit, it'll obviously be an issue. Just gotta watch out for some of that. These things, these river prowlers, will attack my smaller vehicles, and they'll attack me but they won't hurt this big one. I don't know where the ghost is, but there is a ghost Leviathan that likes to chill in this cave somewhere. I don't know if he glitched out of it, if he went into a different section or what, but I'm not currently seeing him, but we're going to have to keep our eyes and ears open for the creepy ghost Leviathan. You know what? The more I think about it. Found it! There's the ghost. Ooh, yikes. You know what, now that we just found the ghost, when we have our big sub turned off, he shouldn't attack us. But as soon as we power up the engine, he'll start trying to come after us. And then our small sub and our mech, right, he'll see us. So you know what, before we start looking for some of these extra, like, resources and stuff we want down here, and before we start trying to, like, navigate our way through the ghost, this is a good time to let the Twitch ads run, because they will start in a few minutes anyways. So I'm going to put us on our little music right here, and I am going to grab a little snack and let the ads run. Yeah, Twitch ads should be starting any moment, and I will be back shortly. Okay, looks like our ad break should be all set. You know what? We actually accidentally did really good with this word. I think we'll just finish doing our little guessing game. Honestly, I think it's just like we guessed ghost because there's a ghost Leviathan near us, and we actually had the OGH just in the wrong spot. I was like, oh, it's like tough or rough or one of those. So I guess the move is just to go rough. All we're missing is one letter, right? Let's see if that it's like a 15-second cycle. Let's see if rough is the one. It's gonna be something like that, or I'm like really spacing out, but I think rough probably wins it, and then we go back to exploring. Oh, I missed the cycle, I think. Yeah, the timing is a little awkward sometimes with this little mini game, but it is pretty good. I think it should go in now. No, it's not tough or rough. It's gotta be something like that though, right? Tough, rough. Is there a version of bow that's like that? Like B-O-U-G-H? Maybe? Let's go game. Oh, it's not none of those. How do we have like most of the letters and we just can't get it? Wait, what? We've got tough, rough, bow, not it. S is so S-O-U-G-H. Is that a thing? How am I blanking so bad? I don't even know. What am I missing here? S-O-U-G-H? What even would it be? Oh wait, would it be wait, cough. Is cough C-O-U-G-H? It is, isn't it? That's probably what it is, cough. I'm going cough for the win. No? Dude, what the fuck is it? How do we had it in the second guess except for one letter. We just can't find the last letter. You gotta be shitting me. I don't even know. I mean... Alright, just to get back into the actual game, let me just do a guess and then we'll just take the L if it's wrong, but... I'm gonna go back to the one I thought it might have been, so... I don't know if this is exactly how you would spell it, but... It's... Doe. Oh, doe. Yeah, alright, Jesus. Apparently we found there are a lot of O-U-G-H words. God damn it. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, yeah, we found the big ghost leviathan over there. It's only a juvenile, so it's not as bad as like the full-grown adults, but they're still not to be trifled with. We should eat some of these melons before we leave. This fills our... Oh my god. It's right out there. We should eat them just to fill our water and stuff. The food is good, but the water we can like Minecraft Steve like punch the tree real quick too. Nice. Oh my god. I'm glad they can't really attack you when your thing's off, because otherwise we'd be in real trouble here. Well, see, this little mini map right will show you where they are, plus when you use your little like sonar ping, boom, you can find them. Now obviously we can see it, but like if it was off in that like misty area we couldn't see, this would reveal it. Alright, for now we'd like to go and find some nickel ore and stuff as best as we can, so any of these resources that we might be needing, let's just try to start tracking them down. Again, those blue crystal things we need aren't going to be a thing until we get to like the lava areas. God, the ghosts sound horrific, man. Fucking love this game. All these creatures are awesome. See, I don't think we can, like... The only thing is, like, the small individual resources. We gotta get out. We gotta do this carefully. Now, those things don't do much damage to our prawn. The little, cave, the river prowler things don't really do much to you. The ghost hurts you a lot, I'm pretty sure. If we really have to, though, we can, like, try to freeze Gotham with the stasis rifle to help us, like, escape. Situation gets hairy. Don't come at us. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Don't be coming at me. Don't be coming at me. Okay, he's good. He's good. As soon as you hear him start making those sounds, you just gotta make sure your head's on a swivel, dude. So sketchy. Oh, God. Nope. Out of here. Out of here. Out of here. Drilling, drilling, drilling. Annoying ass river prowlers. Okay, he's good. He's just going after one of the river prowler things. Yeah, the prawn suit's pretty beefy. It survives, it can take hits from a lot of things without, like, dying. Like, it doesn't really get one shot, but if you're not able to repair it quickly enough, it'll take a few hits and then it'll start breaking from, like, the really big things. Silver ore and stuff. We can start grabbing some of these resources that we can see. Mainly I'm looking for, like, the sulfur in here, because those are kind of like, ooh, one off. They have to... This still hurts us. Yeah, it does. Like, I don't think our really reinforced suit protects you from the brine. Oh, we're about to get munched. Out of here, prowlers. Prowler, no prowling. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's coming. Hold up. Do we want it? See, when we're in this, oh, see, he, like, killed that. See, they don't have any animations for them to, like, eat some of the smaller creatures. I wish that was more of a thing in this game. In Below Zero, they had some more function of that, but they don't have a ton of it, especially not in this game. I hope in Subnautica 2 they have more of those kind of interactions. Like, creatures eating other creatures more, like they did have in Below Zero, and like more other like interaction between things in the environment. It wouldn't have to just be the bigger fish eating the smaller one, but it'd be like creatures like that have more like a symbiotic relationship, like interacting with plants and whatnot. Like I hope there's more of that. But at this point, honestly, I'm just hoping the game doesn't move in a really sketchy way, because some of the stuff I've heard from the company that bought out Unknown Worlds has been moving really, really sketchy. They like pushed back the release date that the devs had set. Oh my god, the warpers. These guys are always rough.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'll try to get more of this until he like warps me and hits me again. I just want to get a bunch of silver, but we might have to move pretty soon. They'll try to like zap you out of here. Yep, do that. He'll damage your stuff. He won't hurt this vehicle too bad, but he'll definitely damage me when he tries to warp me out and hit me. So you gotta watch out for that. But yeah, no, the devs like some of the main folks involved with creative just got fired by this Crafton company that took over. And then Crafton pushed back the release date of the game when the devs are saying it's ready to go into beta and ready to start testing, but the devs pushed it back because basically if the game doesn't release in 2025, then they will like cheap out and not pay like 250 million or something to the devs. Like it's basically something like that in their contract, so they'll be really sketchy about it, which is not a good sign, because a lot of gaming companies now, that's what happens. The big company takes over, and you know, the quality and care that the developers put into their games matters a lot less, and it's more about lazy trying to find lazy ways to turn profit and all that. Save and cut corners and chintz out when possible. Like, it becomes more of that, which is a bummer to see from Subnautica, because it was a game that, the first one especially, that got made by a cool indie company with really passionate devs who cared a lot about the game and made a really awesome game. But even Below Zero, honestly, is sick. Like, I love both, but to see them kind of getting taken over by a company in Crafton that seems like they're moving kind of sketchy is, you know, concerning for the you know, the health of the franchise anyways. But I'm still hopeful. Either way, I like this one in the little half sequel they did, Below Zero. My god, these warpers, dude. These guys. I could do without them. Do without these stupid like little robot things that the aliens made. Oh my, he is just going all around our sub. I'm really hoping he still can't like hurt it by accident. That would be kind of rough. Honestly, I'm just gonna try to, I'd love to drill the titanium and stuff there, but I just want to get away from where those warpers keep attacking us. This nickel ore, this is huge. Some of the big stuff that we need is all in this. Nickel is one of the big things we're gonna need for a few of our deeper upgrades. That's pretty encouraging. All going into our suit storage. Oh yeah. Now we actually could make our big sub go deeper, I think. That's crazy. We can make maybe both of them go. Oh, we can actually work on the 2 depth upgrades. I don't know if we can make them both on board the Cyclops sub. How close is that? I just could hear the ghost sounds getting louder, but I'm like, it's probably getting closer, but alright. Just checking my sub for like dents and stuff. It should be good. You would see damage on the outside. That's the thing, to repair your giant sub, you have to go outside of it to repair like holes and stuff. Which is obviously sketchy when the, you know, the creatures that made those holes might still be hanging around. One of the really cool things about those, and sketchy. Alright. For safety, let's just grab as much of this as we can hold for now. And let's drill some more nickel. Yeah, we want to get a bunch of nickel and we can start building some of these other upgrades we need. Making the jump jet upgrade is going to be relatively straightforward. We just can't build it here. So we'll have to see. We didn't use our full 5 minutes. Maybe I do like a quick special like 1 minute timer or something. Because we only used like half of our time before. Maybe I'll do like a 1 minute timer for us to go and use our moon pool thing to finish those other items if we have to, but we'll see. Oh my god, it's about to attack. It's legit right above me. You can hear it like filter feeding and digesting things. Sounds for the creatures are fucking awesome. Okay, we're good. Thought he was about to rush me. I will say, when you're in the prawn, even with the big things, you don't feel like it's not as sketchy as like when you're in the mini sub. You do feel more exposed to the mini sub at times. He missed. Go back down. Silver? I think we're good with silver. We already have one. Like one whole node. Let's get moving. And now we can clear a lot of distance quickly. Cool. Yeah, you feel like such an absolute beast in the mech, man. I'm telling you, as much as I like when I first was playing the game originally, loved the mini sub, the sea moth, and was like a little bit bummed out that I couldn't go all the way through the game, like to the deepest parts with that sub, because you couldn't make it go any deeper. And then once I started using the mech, especially with these upgrades and stuff, I was like, okay, Mech's pretty fucking fun too. You know, so I do really enjoy both. So I think this thing really wants to attack my sub, so it just really wants to get drilled. I was trying to just leave it alone, but it just would not stop, so I had to get rid of it. Oh, the inventory. Oh, right. Alright, this is a little sketchy. Put some of that back. We can still farm at least one more node for sure. Oh, I can like scan it for science. Good. What other nodes, I wonder, do we think we might need? I mean, lithium is good. Or titanium. Is this titanium? Did I just speak it into... I just spoke it into existence. Perfect. Titanium, here we go. The little creepy crab-looking thing. Like the thing that kind of looks like a head crab from Half-Life. Those things that's like crawling all over me. It doesn't really hurt the mech, so... As long as I don't need to get out for a moment, it's fine, but... They do hurt you when you're outside of the sub. Oh, you know the worst thing? One of the worst things I lost a hardcore on was when I went and got out of a vehicle by accident while it was still moving, and it just moved enough that it still hit me. So I like got out of the vehicle while it was moving, and it hit me, and that killed me. And that's how I lost one of my older hardcore saves. I didn't realize that was a thing until that moment. That like when you get out of some of the vehicles, they're still moving, and they'll still damage you if you're not careful. Oh. What do we have for space in here? We could maybe even find one more node. Nah, not quite. Let's zip back up to our big sub, because we I think have what we need for the most part to make the depth upgrades. Almost forgot about him for a second. Spider-Man. Oh, I still hit the tree. Bad timing on my part. Jump jet, we would have gotten more height more quickly. Can use this as like a blocker. Slash platform. Dude. So you can see through his outer layer to see like the skeleton inside of him. That's why they're the ghosts, by the way. Because they kind of look ghastly like that. He might hit us here. He did. See, it doesn't do that much damage though. Obviously, you don't want to take too many hits all at once without being able to repair. But the prawn suit is a beast. Again, the adults hurt you a lot more. And then when we go down to the sea dragons, they hurt pretty bad too. Reapers, we've had trouble with in a prawn suit before, because they would keep like ragdolling the thing and tossing it around. We got hit a couple times just now. Whew. Got a little sketchy there.
Captain on the planet. I'm not even squidding.
I forgot it does that sometimes. Sometimes usually when you come on board after a while, it's like, welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. But they have like a funny random like joke line that comes up every so often where it says, "You're the best captain on the planet. I'm not even squidding." That's what it just said when we came back. I always forget about that until it just randomly plays. You're like, wait, what's it saying? Oh, right. See, my only issue, right, is to make prawn depth upgrades. Like this we can make here. The Mark II, once we have the stuff, we can make there, but the prawn suit Mark I, we have to be back up at our moon pool. So maybe we try to do that in a little bit. But like Cyclops Mark II, we can make right now, I think. Oh, but we have to be careful, because once we take out the Mark I, we'll start breaking, won't we? I didn't think about that. Oh. Oh. Oh, shoot. I don't know how the best way to go about this is then. I might have to just back out of the cave to make the thing. Oh, the other thing we can make is the jump jet upgrade too, right? Oh, yeah. You know, maybe we work that. Maybe we go and do our like last minute of time that we get in the moon pool. We'll just set a special little timer for it, and maybe that's what we want to go and do, is go and just finish making those other upgrades, and then we can just go all the way through the river as deep as we need to, as long as we don't die. I'm really thinking that's our best bet. Yeah. Because we can make the jump jet upgrades when we get there, and prawn suit Mark, depth module and stuff Mark 1 we can make. And then when it comes to like the Cyclops, we can already do that. Plus we just need to be at a safe distance for the Cyclops to upgrade. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're gonna like carefully back out of here as best as we can, and go back up to our little moon pool one last time before we commit to go super deep. I'm now wondering, should I try to get out of the big sub without my mech or anything, and try to just like use my freeze gun thing to like temporarily hold the ghost in place? I think for now I'm just gonna try to be careful. I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna back away slowly. If we just like back it up. There. Fuck. It's coming. Oh yeah, it is. Wasn't watching forward enough. Do this. Can't really even use our can't really use our decoy thing either.
Powering down.
Fuck. Can't use the decoy thing because it's behind us. Alright, we gotta patch some things, and then we gotta find a better way out. Alright, let's do it quick. Yikes. The ghost, I think, went far enough away we can safely do some patches. If they put the mech suit in the new game, I'd love to see more like attachments, like attachment arms for it, like a repair suit arm, so you could go out with your mech to go in and fix things. There's our patch. I think that was it. Feels like the main thing. All right. I think it was just that one hole. We can check our like system here to the left. It would show me like where all the holes and stuff are. It's full health. It's all good. Fire suppression, we don't need to do that. It's all set. Yeah, I was looking backwards for the direction and didn't realize the ghost caught up to us pretty quick. Yikes. Alright, we just gotta change course a little, and then we should be good.
Engine
Power it up.
powering up.
Yikes. Alright, going back. Going back. Going back. I think we're good now. We just go back and then we go up and we'll be all set. Yikes, dude. But we still have our like helpful marker to get right back here, which is cool. Because we'll still have that that pod that we found. Let's use like our periscope one. This one. This one can't even aim straight up either, though. Oh shoot! Didn't think about that. All right, we just want to keep going back then. We just go back until we get out of it right here. Oh, we found the other ghost. This one's an adult. I should have put the shield up.
Warning, creature attacked.
Okay, shield up. Engine on.
Powering up.
Let's go up. Then we'll go countermeasures to get it to like go chase this other thing instead of us. Dude, we're going through power so fast. Did we got stuck on the decoy thing got stuck on us, didn't it? Something went wrong with our decoy, or it just landed weird. I think it fell. No, it fell. I hope. Yikes, that was sketchy for a second. It looked like it was stuck on us still. Wow, that got super sketch. And we gotta recharge our power cells better too, huh? Yeah. That's offline. Alright. We've got damage on the right side near the bottom. Let's get on it. Go, go, go. Dude, I wasn't expecting to go and come face to face with the adult right once we got up out of the cave. We found the juvenile one, and then we went up and we saw one of the adult ones. Okay. You know? Wondering what our best move for like power is gonna be. We have one more like full. I guess we have some. Yeah. All right. We're gonna have to figure out a power situation soon because we're gonna have a bunch of dead cells. We gotta swap and charge. We might need to borrow our sea moth for a little bit when we get over there to recharge some cells for us. With the little solar charger thing. Alright. Let me stash some of the extra materials and stuff in here. Yeah, all this silver for now could go in there. You want to just grab all the storage? I guess we can just grab all this junk. Alright, no, hold on. We'll do it proper. We'll go and put the titanium down here. These random extra like nickel ore, we can just...
Seek fluid intake.
I guess we'll put this in here too. Fluid, yeah, we can just like eat. Nice. Munch.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Munch. Nice. Grab all these. More nickel ore. That is a lot. Oh. Easy now. There we go. Oops. Let's take all these cells that aren't dead. Some of them are closer to being dead. Swap you. That. Swap you with that. This one's also dead. Swap you with that. So we at least have as much power as we possibly can, but now we have nothing left in reserve that's charged. Yikes. We're going to need to charge up some power cells before we go and do another deep run. So that's something to do while we get over there. We're at least at 50%, which is okay, but yeah, we have some batteries we need charging. Plus, we'll go and make sure we can craft those items we need to craft. Then we'll go and be ready. Well, then we'll be ready to go and do like the big, deep, long section. We'll go back through where we just were. We can go back to the alien place that we found last week, and then we can go even further and go deeper, hopefully into near where some of the lava stuff is, and start finding those other big resources, the big blue crystal things. Once we get those, once we can start getting those blue crystals, we'll have the ability to go crazy deep, at least as best we can, and we can make the thermal charger things for at least for the big sub, and then we won't have to worry about power after that, because we can just park it in front of like big heat vents and get power that way. So as long as we're not like crazy reckless with our power, we won't have to worry too much. That's also nice. You can like jump your big sub like this, like a breaching whale or a dolphin. Big friendly reefback guy. Another big friendly reefback, but he's like right in front of us, so we should dip under him a little bit. Okay. Making sure we don't hit anything. Yeah, whenever you start dealing with like the giant sea monsters, right, it always starts getting like way extra sketchy. And again, in like the normal game mode, you can just like save your game before you do a dangerous section. So if you like save it and you go and do something wrong and you lose a sub or something, you can always just reload if you want to try again. But in this game mode, obviously that's not a thing because it's hardcore. So if you make a mistake, you lose a sub, you either just have to rebuild a new one, or if you like die, it just deletes the save on its own, so it's permadeath. Which again is tougher, but it is fun. But just means you have to be extra careful with all your stuff. Okay, the one thing that's gonna like slow down our recharging plans right now is that it's currently nighttime and we need to use our little mini subs solar charger thing to to help us recharge ourselves, but that's all right for now. We need to just make sure we have everything we need for the big upgrades. You know what? The first thing we can do is take this Mark 1 upgrade out of the big sub and use some of the titanium we have. Where was all the titanium? Oh, we moved it down, right? Yes. Titanium. Like 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 2 pieces of lithium. We still have them somewhere. I might need more lithium. Wait. Lithium? No. Nope. Maybe? Alright, let's just try this at first. This is going to drain more power using these fabricators too, which is also part of the challenge. Everything we build also draws our subs power. Alright, we make that. Cyclops? Mark II. Yeah, that'll let the big sub go extra deep. Which is nice. Because we can go even deeper in the big sub now, probably, than the prawn. Yeah, 1,300 meters. Damn! That'll take us into the lava zone. But won't be able to get out of that zone in this thing until we build a regular depth module for it. So I need another plasteel. Hang on. Yeah, let me look at the things we have pinned and get organized here. That can come unpinned. It's going to be the jump jets and the prawn suit depth, right? The rubies we might have. The nickel ore we definitely have. It's just another one of those ingots. And then just regular lithium. So lithium might be the thing we need to get. Noted. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We needed like 5 of those, right? 3 and 2. Yep. So crystalline sulfur we're good with. The titanium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That we're now good with. It's 1 piece of lithium, and then 1 lithium ingot, and then a ruby, which we've got. Okay. So it's lithium we gotta go grab. Understood.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, you know, let's go down into the crab snake area, right? The jelly shrimp caves with the mech. Now we can go and drill maybe some lithium and stuff if we find it, but we can at least go and grab some more lithium, maybe a little diamond, and go from there. One thing I don't get with this mech is sonar. It's the one big thing we can't get in this one. So I just don't know. I think that looks promising. That looks like the grassy plateau area over here. Yes, somewhere down here we'll find one of those cave openings. I hope. Right there. Is that the same one? Might be. The only thing is, without the jump jet upgrades, getting back up out of here can be a little sketchy, but I think there's enough little platforms we can do it. It'll just be a little more difficult. But that's okay. Once we get the jump jets, it'll be pretty convenient. Be safe. Yeah, this thing can just be in this and it isn't taking damage. See, the heat vents do nothing to the mech. So once we get the thermal charger thing for it, we can just park it right on these heat vents. This will be more as we go deep into the planet, and it'll just recharge as it just sits there. Same thing with the Cyclops. It can just like the big sub. It can just get parked and just charge up right by these vents. In the meantime, we still just gotta do it the normal way. Really just need lithium. Like, I think 3 pieces of lithium. Again, if we see one of those like big resource deposits that has a ton of it, that's perfect because we can just like drill it all at once. Don't know how many of those are down here. Diamond is neat. we're stuck. Like, what are we stuck on? Just like the environment? Okay. Oh, we just like grappled to a fish randomly. Sometimes you accidentally just like grab a fish with that. I was hoping we'd see more of those like big resource nodes. It's one or two of them. So we just like use the drill arm and grab a bunch of it. But, like, these shale little mini things are good. It's gold. The only one we found is gold. Gold. We already have a bunch of gold. I don't think we're gonna need. Oh, this is good, right? This was like lithium. Perfect. This is exactly what we need. Let's grab Mecha Scrimp. Mecha Scrimp. I forgot we called it something really stupid. We'll bring him right over here. Right to this one. Oh, there's two of them. Perfect. We're gonna get both of these lithium nodes, and we should be set for a while. Like, even when we start building our escape rocket, we'll have a bunch. It sounds like he's about to bite us, but he won't do. He'll do very little damage to the mech, so not even gonna sweat it. With this lithium, we'll have all that we need for making the big like ingot thing and for the extra like the jump jet, and then we'll have a bunch left over for whatever our next lithium related crafting thing will be down the road. We're just gonna maybe want to go grab some titanium, probably, just to be safe. We might have enough, I'm not too sure, but couldn't hurt when we get up there to just go get some of that. See, they like hide in those little jelly shrooms and like zip out of them to attack things, which is awesome. And like earlier in the game, when you first come through here, usually it's like a genuinely bad threat for you because it'll hurt you a lot more. Plus, you might not be ready for it all the time, and you're like coming down here can be really sketchy. But once you start getting enough gear and enough stuff, then coming down here isn't much of an issue. And again, I like to build bases down here once I get enough stuff in other playthroughs because I think it's cool. Had one that was like above the base from the Degassi expedition, like this other expedition that comes through before you in the game that gets like stranded here and stuff. I built my base like above and like near where theirs was, kind of just to, I guess, to flex on them a little bit. But yeah. I think it. Oh, sorry. My suit was like stuck kind of in midair for some reason there. I thought we just glitched the prod. I was like, oh no. Instantly becomes a major problem, but no, we're good. It's not one of those in there, right? Alright, we're good. Again, they won't do much. They only do like 5 damage to your prawn, but still, don't need to like openly just get attacked by them if you can help it, right? Later. Oh, he's biting the fish. Never mind. Thought we dodged him. He like wasn't even really looking at us. I'll still count it as a dodge. Don't remember which angle we came in from, but that's alright. Well, I think this is kind of it. Well, I mean, it was near some of these big heat vents. There are a few of them down here, though. We might be on the right track. We got one. That looks like it might be one of the openings to get out. Nope, there's stuff here. These things just don't spawn in right away. Again, it is an older, like it's like last gen game. The PS5 remaster is awesome and is great, and it does help with rendering, but that was one of the things in the first game. It's just there's so much cool stuff, but it sometimes can struggle to render certain parts of the map. Used to be even worse on the older, like the PS4 version. Sometimes you'd just be piloting your sub and like a mountain would just spawn in front of you because it hadn't loaded in yet. that stuff could get a little sketchy, but oh jeez. See those, like down here the main thing is just those stalag, I don't know if they're mites or tights, but whichever word the stalagmite things that are at the top of the cave are, those things will like spawn in out of nowhere. Looks like it's like a smooth surface, and then it's just instant stalactites. Again, I forget if mites are the bottom and stites are the ceiling, or if it's swapped around, but either way. This is probably our platform area, right? Yes, that looks like a way out. I just hear it. There's a sand shark down here. Okay, well he definitely doesn't belong down here, so think that means we found a way up and out of here. He must have come in from the grassy plateaus. Dude, you definitely don't belong down here. It's funny. Nice. Oh, sweet. Whoop. And up we go. Yeah, it's definitely a different one than we entered from, but that's okay. Woohoo! Dude, the grapple boost jumps are satisfying every single time you land them. And especially like when you can pull it off when you're in like a really sketchy moment where there's like a leviathan or something trying to get you. You can like boost jump out of there real quick. It's like super convenient. And you feel like such a boss when you can do it. Oh, we don't want to go in there yet. Hold up now. We gotta make sure we grab all of our stuff from the big sub, and then we can go in and do the crafting. Woohoo! That was the thing we realized, I think, in the little sequel, like the Below Zero, the one vehicle that you also get in that game that was in this game is the mech suit. And they have like more stuff on land in that game, but we found out that the mech suit is actually still a beast on land too, even in that one. So we stopped using the like specially made vehicle that you're supposed to use on land, and we're just using the mech when we did a playthrough last time of that one. I'll probably go back and do another playthrough of that one after we either beat this one or die horribly. Either way, that's probably next. Got some random extra stuff I should just like put away. Random bit of silver can go back. The gold? Do we need the gold? We don't. Wait. No gold. Oh, that was from those outcrop things. Right, right. That's why we had it. The rubies, 2 we need. The diamonds we got from the extras. We don't need those for now. Okay. How much titanium? We need like 2 more extra pieces of titanium. Okay. Let's just make the ingot and stuff now, and then we'll just grab a little bit of extra titanium after. Oop. So we need, again, yeah, we need 2 more pieces of titanium, and then the rest we're actually good with. Let's grab this extra lithium and just stash it in a locker. I guess this one for now. Gonna need 1 regular piece of lithium to just hang on to. The rest can all get stashed. You know, they're not gonna fit. We're gonna go down. Oh, jeez. That's the other thing. Usually I'm really organized, but this playthrough has just been really, really disorganized compared to normal, but that's okay. Usually I like to make like a big storage area, a big like crafting, like science lab kind of room. Like I'd like to make like a decent sized base with a lot of different organizational kind of things that I use, but like not so much in this playthrough. It's just all been kind of thrown together. Oh, right. Storage. Well, at least this will hold us over for a bit, so the game won't, like, again, like, kill us from starvation or anything. Food and water should be solid for a little while. We can gear up after we do our crafting and everything. Tiny bit of titanium we need. We should be able to scan that from like any random thing that's lying around that's like a bit of gear or like a tool or some kind of gadget or something. We can, or this. Just grab that. There we go. That also works. Also, if I was really smart, I would have been trying to charge more of our power cells, but my brain is very small and it can only think of one thing at a time often. Hang on. We have all the rest of what we need. Start hanging onto these just so we have them. We'll start using our mini sub to swap them around. I know for now mini sub has oh wait, it can't charge because it's nighttime and it's like a solar charger, but that's all right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh yeah, we like yoinked the extra. We yoinked the power cell that it had, so we had an extra one too. And we still like almost went through all of our power. Well, yeah. Yeah, yikes. All right. Let me oh, how do I want to do it? I don't have like an on-screen 1 minute timer. Maybe do we just like I'd like to have it on screen. So I'm going to just like turn the timer on and then I'll watch, and when it hits 1 minute, we'll go in. We'll do it that way. Just because I'd like to have it on the screen, but I don't have, like, I only have a 5-minute timer, that, like, asset that's ready to go, so we'll do it this way. It'll start going, and once it gets down to, like, a minute, we'll dock the mech suit in, and we'll have to start crafting. We should be able to get them done and loaded in and stuff in a minute, but I guess we'll see. We've got like 4.5 minutes. Yeah. See, if it was like daytime, right, we would be charging batteries, but we can't either because I didn't think that part through very well. Suppose the other thing I could do is try to find stuff to make extra batteries and an extra like power cell or two that's already fully charged. It's not a bad use of our time. Uh-oh. I just heard a crash fish. The ones that like swim at you and explode. Yikes. Alright, let's avoid them best as we can. Kappa. Make 2 batteries. We'll make like silicone rubber and combine the 2 batteries into a power cell. Just to like be a little bit productive while we're kind of waiting. Do I have the rubber still? I think we'll have to go make some, which should be easy enough, but I think we just need creep vine seeds. Again, I also don't have like farms in this playthrough, which I usually have, because we're not building anything, so I'm like way less supplied than I usually am by this point in the game. Usually it's like, oh, I need something, I can either tell exactly where to go and get it quickly, or I like have it in a farm or something, but not right now. We just go to creepy yellow vines somewhere over here, past these guys. Got like 2.5. All right, we can go and just grab one of these. Hopefully I have the space for it, please. No, wait, what? Drink water, fine. It's a waste to use that water, but that's okay. I'm not managing space very well. I'm kind of just scrambling a little bit here. Turn this big thing into like 2 bits of silicone rubber. We can use one of those to combine 2 batteries into a power cell. So now we at least have some more stuff on backup. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to go and do the actual stuff in the big vehicle room right now. Timer's getting ready to go to 1 minute. We'll dock it in there and get moving. Daylight should be charging some of our cells in the sea moth. That's good too. All right, 1 minute is about to hit. Let's do it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The timing was like low-key, like perfect. Alright, nope, not a storage. We want the depth for sure. So now both of our things can go super deep. And the jump jet upgrade. Yes, those are the main things. We pop those in here. Like that, and like this. Nice. We can unpin the recipes. Honestly, those are gonna need close to the same things, but the prawn suit one, we would have to leave the deep area to make it, so we probably can't. Alright, moon pool section done. But when we go deeper and find some of those blue crystals, while we're on board the big Cyclops, we can go and make the charger thing, the thermal charger thing. But yeah, all right, nice. Timer's good. That's good. Let me take a look at this. We can make 1 extra power cell maybe because we have the resources for it. This thing is charging. Kind of in the shade or something. Let's just make sure it's like all the way up and not blocked by anything. Nice. Oh, like bumping into the sub. Whoops. It's doing good. Well, that charges a bit. We can go and grab some of these now. You know what? Vines, like over. We're gonna make a couple extra power cells. We can make a few of them, and that will have a bit more on backup. Even if we don't want to wait and recharge all of these things, we'll still have a good bit on backup. So we'll have good energy until it gets down to the point where we can start making our recharger thing. Let me go. Whoop. Dodging the stalker things that are trying to bite you. I can hear them getting mad, but we're too fast for them. See, these things, when they get startled, boom, they do that, and those are like gas pods. You have to watch out for. But if you can grab those pods right before they explode, that's how you make gas torpedoes. You can use those combined with some titanium at the moon pool place, and you can make torpedoes to shoot out of your like mini sub and stuff. Should be able to make. We have enough rubber now, I think, to make 3 power cells. But we need to make more batteries. So, we need a little bit more copper, which we should have. Need 3 pieces of copper. Wait, no, we need a bunch. We need 6 pieces of copper. We might not have that much copper. Well, we'll start looking for more copper too. Start trying to find some more copper. Let's try to find like 3 more pieces of copper. Right, because we have 1 battery, 3 more things. So basically, if we get 3 more pieces of copper, we have enough of these acid mushroom things to make 3 more batteries. That means we have 4 batteries, and we can combine. We can put them in pairs to make power cells. Between that and then our sea moth charging some of the ones that we've already got that are dead, that should help give us a good bit of power to go do our mission, and that should last us enough to like get past the ghost leviathans and all that stuff until we can get to the really deep areas where we find those blue crystals and can let our big sub start to recharge itself in the volcano areas. No. The like to touch that is like so finicky because you're like floating up and down all the time, so your cursor just moves all around. That's another one that's getting going on its end. So we can start. Oh, you know what I keep forgetting is you can do this. You can go and take sorry, any of the batteries that we need to charge. When I'm swimming around, whatever tool I'm holding gets recharged on its own. And that also accounts this like speedy sea glide thing. So that means while we can cruise around on this thing going really fast, we can be recharging the battery at the same time. It's almost not fair, but it's kind of broken that you can do that. But that's been something I like almost never use those like swim charge fins that let you do that, because I usually have a base with like chargers and all that stuff. But in this playthrough where we're trying to be really energy efficient, it's been a super helpful tool. That's part of what I like about doing these different kinds of playthroughs. Just forces you to like play the game differently and use gadgets and tools that you wouldn't otherwise be using. So you kind of get into like a rhythm in the game where you kind of figure what tools you like and what play styles you want to go for. But then when you go and get out of like your comfort zone kind of and try different things, you'll find that you might really like them. That's what I've kind of found, which is cool. It's like always a different way to like, it's like always been a different way to play the game, always a different like angle to come in to a new playthrough in this game with, which helps a ton. Because I do love the game, and trying all different parts of it has been pretty sick. Ads are gonna start. You know, while I'm just kind of fiddling around with crafting, I'll let the ads run. So I won't like go into like a break slide or anything. I'll just let the ads go, and we'll just keep kind of crafting. And then by the time ads are back, we should be getting closer to time to like go back to the spooky zone. Alright. 1 battery. 2 batteries. 3 batteries. That's what we needed. Just now we can combine 1 and a 2. Now we got extra couple power cells. Sweet. We've got 4 of these that are fully, no, 5, right, of these that are fully charged and ready to go now. Well, so we made 4, and now we're recharging some of our other like 3, 4, however many we've got. So that's been pretty cool. Nice. It's getting pretty up there. What do we have left to? We have like a few more. At this point, I mean, I guess we're kind of on a commercial break anyways for stream. We can do like 1 more. Then we're gonna get moving. So this thing has 2, but it's not like you get 2 power cells from this thing, but they don't. It doesn't charge in the sun or nothing. So if you can get I guess like with mods or something, right? If PS5 ever had mod support, you could get like a mod that would allow you to put like a solar power charger thing on the prawn suit. That would be great because you could charge like 2 at a time with this strat. But other than that, there's like no other time where you would really need to do that. So, yeah, let's go in here. Stash this one. We're gonna stash those. Do some extra titanium here, I guess. We're still making things kind of messy. Twitch ads should be just about done. Yeah, Twitch ads look like they're wrapping up. We are just letting one last like power cell finish charging in our mini sub, and then we'll have a good setup to go on our mission with. Again, once we start getting down into the volcano kind of area, we'll start seeing more of those like blue crystals. And we can grab them and start using that for our like thermal reactor thing. Once we get that, it's like GG. We can pretty much just go indefinitely as long as we can park the Cyclops by one of the many volcano like heat vent areas that we'll find. It'll start recharging, so power won't be that big of an issue once we can do that. Now. We've got an entire full set of power cells. We can almost just replace everything that isn't full. That's a good start. Yeah. Okay. We've got on backup another full one, like a half one, and a couple like that have a little bit. So we kind of have some like emergency power ones, but like we've basically got a full set now to go and return with. Yeah, let's do it. What time? I got a good little bit of time to go and get back into the area we were at. We'll make sure that we have our beacon turned on. I think you gotta re-toggle it just to make sure that it doesn't. I think once you first get there, it like disappears. Then you just re-toggle it and it'll stay. Yeah, we like to use those for like our waypoint. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, dude, using it like a periscope is pretty cool. Your like periscope camera that you get is pretty neat. Nice. Yeah, with our last 50 minutes, we'll definitely get back into the big creepy river. We'll get past the big ghost leviathans and go further along to get to where the alien place was that we found last week. Whoa. So I just like bumped my mic. This should still be good. Yeah, we'll be able to get back to there. We'll use one of these purple tablets that we have to get into like a secret room in there, and then we should be able to go past that deeper into the cave system. Start going down more into the deeper zone. I think it's like inactive lava zone where there is still a lot of like heat vents and stuff, and then the super deep area is like active lava zone with like tons of like big like lava streams and stuff everywhere, and more dragon things. We may actually see a sea dragon before the stream's done. It'll depend how quickly we can get past some of the other threats though. We're getting close to where we need to be. Right, see, we went through these like peaks before. Boom. Yeah. Once we get above her like pod, use pod, we'll be able to just kind of like gently kind of lower ourselves like right into the to the right like gap, and then we'll be good. Just gotta watch out to see if the ghost came back. Ooh, I was trying to swap back to the camera, I forgot. I'm going to leave this on for a moment just so I can start seeing our approach better. Just to help me like guide the sub a bit as we descend. Help me see where all these little underwater island things are, any of like the rock formations, and maybe to help me like point towards the cave correctly. And hopefully it'll show me if there's a ghost leviathan still guarding the outside area. Last time we went and left the cave finally and got away from the juvenile one. Then we got out, there was a big adult one ready to attack me anyways. Which was funny but very sketchy. Try to avoid that this time if it can be helped. There's the big cave. I could see a ghost over there, I think. I think it was over there. Could have sworn I saw one over there. No, I sound like I've seen a ghost, right? Alright. Paranoia. Alright, let's ease up on the sonar a bit. So you go through power so quick, huh? That's why it helps to have like a bunch of extra backups when you can of like the power cells, and it helps to have like some of the extra super batteries that you can make in a little while. Eventually we'll get like ion power cells, which are crazy, but that's the biggest thing, is the power. But yeah, once we can make the whatever it's called, the thermal recharger thing, that'll help a ton. All right, I like just came out of it in time to see that I was going in a bad direction. Still thudded against the rock pretty bad though. Okay, little sonar ping to find the ghost, maybe? I see it. It's kind of back in the same area. Oh, it's coming closer. Alright, let's try to go through. We are making a good bit of noise, so it's probably... Yeah, it hears me. Let's do this like we've done it once before. Alright, deploy the decoy. It's going to go after it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go full, like, crazy speed. This will draw more power, but it'll help us go quick. It is loud, though. Alright.
Engine powering down.
Might be a little stuck. I think the ghost was coming back, but I don't think it's going to go after us too much right now. Okay, it did bump us. Don't think it's doing a ton of damage, but still hitting us, though. Shoot. Think he's still mad. Might need another countermeasure. I might need to do something crazy and, like, go out on foot to go and, go and dispose of him. Maybe we drop down. Oh, he's, like, glitching through. Alright. We're gonna go in the mech and try to get him to chase us. Leave the big sub alone. Where is he? Oh, did he leave finally? Oh no, he's in front. You know, he did leave-ish. That's good. Nice. Whew.
Captain, all systems online.
We still gotta go through him more though. We're certainly not out of this because we're in a bad spot with the sub. We gotta go towards where he is now and around to the right. I don't know the best way to navigate through it either. If we rig it for silent running, he'll have a hard time hearing us, but it will also drain power very quickly.
Rigged for silent running.
Feels like that's the move. We're doing it. He's going away too, so let's use that. Yeah. Oh. Super sketch. I'm hoping this is the right way, but it's also might be a dead end. This looks like a dead end. I'm gonna keep going further. Shoot. Now, the best possible move at this rate might just be to kill power and go scouting with our mech. I'm gonna do exactly that.
Powering down.
Let's do a little mech scouting. Mecha scrim, activate. I want to see if we're finally kind of on the right track. It's gonna be down this way. This, right? This, like, brine fall, like the brine waterfall thing? Yeah, that's exactly it. So we might have to go out wide and follow the river, or clear this? We clear this. If we take the right angle, I think we clear it. Just gotta be careful, but yeah, I think we can clear that. Alright. We also have to remember we can try to like pop out with this stasis rifle thing and just like blast it, but that's risky because if we mess it up, we take a bad hit from him without any vehicle to protect us, you know?
Engine powering up.
Vehicles getting destroyed doesn't automatically kill us, but us dying obviously is different. Though I think with our reinforced like dive suit thing we're wearing, I don't believe we would just die in one hit like we would without it, but I don't know if I want to risk that. Not with a Leviathan anyways. Shit, we're getting stuck on a tree or something. Think we're good? Okay. Nice. Back into the right little section now. We'll see the dead sea dragon, and then we can find our way to the alien area. Yeah. Right, see those like green pillar things? That's where we're aiming. I wonder, is there any reason to go check out the ghost tree area again? Probably not right now. We want to go, no, we want to double back to this this facility we were at last week because there was one door we couldn't open. I think it was just like one of those like teleport gateway things. Jordan Chen, hey, welcome in. How you doing? We've had some sketchy run-ins with the ghost leviathans, but we now have our big Cyclops upgraded to go pretty deep, and we not only built the prawn suit but upgraded it for depth and with the grapple arm, the drill arm, and some jump jet upgrades. Just doubling back to this alien whatever this place was called, just to go and finish up our little side quest from last week before we press on and go deeper. We'll try to see if we can find some of the dragons today. Probably a good spot to park it. Oh, we can see the gargantuan fossil too, I think. Oop. This game is called Subnautica. This one. That's one of the Reaper Leviathans that tries to grab you. Same one on my shirt. It's like the Jaws poster, but with a Reaper. Power's off. I don't think we need our mech. I think we can just like zip over to it. I should still be holding my purple tablet once I get in here. It's just this like side room that we need to check out. Yeah, right here. It's like some data that we need or something. It's like a teleport gate thing. Oh, it's just like some data. So it is important, I think. Specimen research, and it lets us know that there are other facilities deeper down. Yeah. Story area. Cool. Those warpers, huh? Yeah, that's the area where they make those warper things. They're super annoying. The game, it definitely can be at some times. Yeah. What? Okay, so usually on Thursday nights, I play Sea of Thieves, the little goofy like pirate cartoon game. Last week we were hunting the megalodon sharks in the game, but this week I'm gonna take. I'm not doing a second stream. I'm not doing the Sea of Thieves stream tonight. I'm just taking the night to go and do some work I have to do off stream. But so yeah, usually we would do Subnautica and Sea of Thieves. And we do like a very nautical themed Thursday, but yeah, I'm just gonna take it off to get work done. But then tomorrow we're gonna play some Fallout 4 with some spooky like horror mods. So we're doing freaky Fallout Fridays. So we'll start that tomorrow. When we do that, sometimes I do have other folks join in and we play on a crew, but yeah, not tonight.
Engine powering up.
If we can keep going further and deeper, start getting to the next big sections. Use our light cameras. We could, I guess, be looking for other resources that we might need, but I don't really know that we need to farm anything crazy right now. Again, the big one that we're looking for is those blue kyanite crystals, and again, we just can't really get those until we get into like the deeper section, like deeper than this river, where we go to the lava zones, where the dragons like to hang out. We have to find more alien like the areas that like the alien people built, and we have to figure out how to basically like cure this like big virus that's sorry, I just saw one of the leviathans. I'm trying to turn off the sub. Basically, we crash landed here because there's like a big alien gun that shoots anything that tries to come to or leave from the planet. The reason it's doing that is because there's like a really crazy deadly virus that's running rampant through all the creatures here. The alien people weren't able to find a cure for the virus, so they put the big quarantine thing in effect. So for us to be able to escape, we have to try to figure out, try to find their research and try to see if we can cure the virus and lift the quarantine thing, and then we have to figure out how to build like a rocket and escape. That's like how to beat the game, basically. So this is the next big step in that process, trying to go into this like really deep zone. Now in front of us, there's going to be a big pit that leads down into the lava kind of zones, but there's one of those big ghost leviathans kind of guarding it. So we can either try to bring our whole sub down carefully, and we're probably going to get attacked by this thing while our thing's on, or we try to take our smaller mech thing and just leave the big sub here. I think we have enough stuff to go in and get through, and when we get down deeper, we can try to find what we need to build a big reactor thing on our sub that lets us recharge our power in the heat vents that are down there. Just have to deal with the ghost probably. All right, we're going for it. Boom. How many hours? For the game, I'm not too sure. It'll be at least, I mean, definitely at least next week's stream and maybe one after, depending on how it goes. But it's a hardcore like permadeath one. So if I die, it just ends. The save deletes itself, and it's just permadeath. So I guess it'll get cut short if I die. But if I'm successful, it'll be next week, and then probably one more for us to like beat the game. For this particular stream today, I'm only gonna go for like 30 more minutes or so. Going right at him. Oh, didn't want to leave that. Glad that thing was pretty big, and like that it was like a deep area because I'm surprised I didn't hit any of the sides. Alright, we can power down. They don't really attack you when the engine's off. Though it seems like he's trying to come back and see me. Oh! Oh! Oh, we're taking weird, oh, he's moving the thing around because he's still bumping it, huh? Alright, then we have to deal with this. I just took fall damage inside the sub. Alright, we gotta just use our shield and keep pinballing around until we can get a little bit further away from him. Don't know the way forward because I can't really see very well. I think he's gone. I think we're good. No, he's coming back down. He's still coming. We're just gonna start going down and deep. I think eventually he'll stop chasing. Whoa, that was sketchy. We're running low on power currently, but we've got some cells we can swap. Alright, yikes, dude. We took damage like from fall damage because our sub was getting topsy-turvy and stuff. So that was kind of crazy. But we have these like first aid kits and stuff to use, so it's no big deal since we didn't die, but yikes. Whew. Our thing isn't damaged really, so that's good. Alright, let me swap out some power cells for now. Wait, oh, do we have those little parasite things? There'll be these little creepy parasite things that try to like... There's one on front. There, these things. They'll like try to go and they'll do what he's doing, where they like grab onto your sub and just start draining the power. You can stop them from doing that by like getting rid of all your power cells, but you can also just go and smack them. I'm gonna opt for smacking him right now. Creepy things. Oh god, the warpers are back. See, somewhere in all this crazy lava, there'll be some big bright blue crystals. We need to start grabbing those to upgrade our sub. Oh, dude, no worries. You don't have to worry. There's no obligation to be here or nothing. You don't have to worry. Not late or nothing. I'm gonna just swap as many dead power cells with fresh ones as I can, or fresh-ish ones. That one's fine. Let's go like swap you with that. So you with that, just as much power as I can get for now. We just want to swap in, so we can go a little bit deeper into this section. Then we'll start looking for those big crystals. Yeah, see, we're above 50% now. We gotta watch out for the sea dragons. So there's gonna be some other big leviathans down here that can be even more dangerous than the ghosts and stuff if you're not careful. But like that. I didn't think he'd be like like the welcoming committee here. There's like other those like smaller lava lizard things will like scoop up lava and like spit it out at you, but the big sea dragon can shoot a ton of lava at you, plus he'll like take swipes at you with his claws. He can be challenging. Somewhere in all this, I'm hoping there's gonna be some more of those crystal things. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, Lord, he's coming. Does he see us? No. Oh, he's right above. Dude, yikes. See, those parasite things will be a problem. What I'd like to do for now is just get rid of all of our power cells and stash them in the locker so the parasite things won't come at us. Oh my god, never mind. Is he attacking? Oh, he's like bumping into us though. This is a bad spot to park, isn't it? This is a terrible spot to park. Okay, never mind. We're change the plans. We're gonna put all the power cells back in. We're gonna move. If I don't die from this thing getting bumped. He's right the fuck above us. Oh, he's right there. Holy shit. Somewhere in the middle of all this thing, there's like a like an alien, what do they call it, like the lava castle or whatever, in the middle of all this stuff. All this like big rock formations that we can go and check out. Just don't want the dragon to be like attacking us the whole time. Don't think he's coming after us anymore. Okay. Please don't come this way anymore. We can get rid of we can do the same thing. We were gonna say we were gonna get rid of these. Make sure the little larva things don't come in and drain all of our power while we're away from the sub. That's one way to do it. See, we lost like oxygen in here and like the lighting and stuff, but that's okay. Stash the power cells here. Should still let me deploy the big sub. Is he seriously still coming back after me again? No. We're fine. Are there two? No, that's our decoy thing. Alright. Felt like our thing was getting rocked again. Dude, this is getting sketchy. Okay. Let me just grab an extra thing of water in case I'm gone for the while. Let's get one of the big ones. Let's get one of the big ones. I guess we'll carry one of these just in case we find the facility thing. Alright, time for the mech. The radio's still powered. Alright, cool, cool. Down we go. Oh. Don't die. We will do the best we can. Oh, the lava squid. Yeah, the big sea dragon things. The those like lizard things will get you. Oh, I think I see. Can definitely hear him. All right, I see. These are like one of the single serve crystals, but then there's like one of the big things we can harvest over there. Oh god, the warpers. The warpers get you still. You guys are still annoying little pricks, aren't you? Alright, you know what? Forget all that. I'm staying in the mech as best as I can. Those things can zap you out of your vehicle and stuff, but as much as possible, I'm going to try to stay inside the vehicle. Just do this. I was going to scan it for like the scanner thing, but that's okay. Hey, Abraxo's still here. Nice. We are getting in. Oh, dude, have you seen the I don't know if you saw the sea dragon, but it should be coming around again in a second. But yeah, we found the dragons in this game. It almost mangled my submarine, but kind of out in a little mech suit for now. But it can still wreck us if I'm not careful. But we're just trying to get some of these crystals to help our sub get stronger, but just need to not get killed. There it is off in the background. I could show you another good close look at it in a minute. There he is. Oh, you can see the like the tentacles. It's legit like the Kraken. Spits a bunch of fire and everything. Hey, Miss Alchemist, thank you for the work and lurk. Oh, he's like zooming. He's not supposed to go that fast. I don't think. He's kind of getting a little glitched. Where's the big fella? It's like these little small lava lizards that like spit little bits of lava at you. The dragon legit will like spit little balls of lava. He'll attack you with the claws and stuff. He's crazy. Legit looks like straight out of Clash of the Titans, you know? I don't know where he went. He kind of was getting glitched. Oh, there he is. Got like the webbed hands, the tentacles. Just trying to see if he'd like start chasing me and shooting lava at me. Oh, here he comes. Boom! The fireballs he like shoots at you. I thought he was gonna start chasing me more, but he kind of doesn't seem to care that much. But yeah, those things are pretty crazy. They do tons of damage if you're not careful as well. So yeah, there be dragons. Do not die. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to. Again, it is permadeath, so if we die, it's the end of like the save deletes, and that's the end of the playthrough. Done really well up until this point, so I think it'd be nice to try to. We're like so late in the game. It would be pretty cool to try to see if we can finish the playthrough properly in like this game, but yeah, you never know. We had lots of stuff in our last playthrough when we built the crazy big base with maybe not a secret room, but we still died. Well, I guess the last one, to be fair, it's more like we had we kind of broke a rule thing that we couldn't break, so that's why we died. But still. I think we've got enough of these crystals that we'll be all set. Let's just get back up to the big sub. I don't know if we can get into the sub the way we normally do. I know it lets you like deploy your small vehicle, but we took out all the power cells so they didn't get drained by those like creepy parasite things. But that might mean that we can't, like the doors might not open for this thing. The grapple gets a little scuffed. Just land, recharge. Nice. Just gotta watch out for those like warper things, so like zip you out of your vehicle. So they keep like going up to it and then seeing no power, and then they have to leave. Oh, but right, see, we can't go into the sub for now. All right, this is where it gets a little sketchy. We're gonna have to go and grab a bunch of the crystals, like manually, and just like swim up to our sub, put all the power back in, do the crafting, and swap out some stuff outside of the mech. That lets you back in, right?
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
That's okay. We have our little awkward flashlight. We take all the cells that have any amount of power, just the 3 for now. Let's load them up. We're gonna start getting attacked by those little, the little larva things, but that's okay. Once we build what we need to build, we'll be set, and we won't have to worry about them. Plus, we can go and chase them off with the mech, which is fun. Let's go grab the silver wire kit thing, these special alloys. We can go to the Cyclops like fabricator thing. Yep, thermal reactor. So now we just gotta park over the heat vents, and we'll start recharging our own stuff, which is clutch. We have to swap out one of these. The fire suppression system, that's like an automatic fire hazard thing is neat, but not necessary because we have fire extinguishers if we need to use them. So yeah, we go that. Now we just gotta start parking over vents, and we'll be in good shape. Nice, dude. It's very clutch, like late game thing to find. We do have a lot of stuff. Yeah, yeah, we do. Don't suppose we're like charging on our own right now? We are recharging. See, we're in like where there's enough like heat vents all right near us that it's working. We still get some of those parasite things, but I wonder if the shield gets rid of them. It does. Oh, the shield, like, I forgot about that. You can just like use the shield to just like bonk, smack them off. That's sick. Okay, then we're good. We can take a few more of these, load in all fresh power cells, and start recharging them all. Oh yeah. Boys. This might even be, I mean, we have to go get our mech, but then like after that, when we sort things, this might not be a bad spot to wrap things for this week, because then next week we can start by going through and trying to find the door to like the alien thing that's in this big like rock formation we're above, and try to do that alien setup. Try to make our extra upgrades to go super deep for our vehicles, and then we can try to go all the way to the deepest part of the game, meet the Sea Emperor, and like start doing like the very late game kind of stuff. That would be a good starting point. This week we kind of had to start with a bunch of like crafting and gathering. Next week we can start off with like some sketchy caves with some of like the lava lizard things that'll attack you, some tight quarters, some searching and some story stuff. Oh, you know, for now we gotta go get the mech. All right. I can hear the warpers. We just gotta make it to our sub without them zipping us out of our thing. We're good. Nice. Got it.
Captain, all systems online.
Woo-hoo. Got one of our first aid kits back that we used when we got attacked. That got a little sketchy, but it's good now. This thing's good. Let's grab all the crystals, right, and we'll just stash them down in our lockers. We got way more than what we need, but that's okay. So we're gonna like the extra stuff we'll try to start making next week, if we can. Oh, the Cyclops thermal thing, we got. That thing is super kitted out. Yeah. This live stream we're gonna wrap up pretty soon, Jordan. We're gonna probably wrap it in like the next few minutes. Oh, we could always. Wait, are there more of those little? Looks like there's more of those little parasite things on us. Oh, there's one. Womp. Zap them. Get out of here. Yeah, we're still near where the dragon is. Oh, our battery's going down though. Oh no, it's coming back up. We really lost a ton of power. Oh, I think we lost a lot of power, like percentage-wise, because we just added a bunch of dead batteries. But like, we're gonna have more total in the. I think that's how it worked. But yeah, we got more total in the long run. You know, we've got enough crystals. I wonder, wait, how much of this other stuff do we need? We actually are getting close to what we need for that other thing. 2 of those. We need like an ingot. We need like ingots and some more lithium. But like the rest of the stuff, we can do some work on next. We can make some of those depth things for sure. Yeah, before we start trying to get any of the newer things, it'll definitely be a good idea, I think, to just go and start by doing this lava castle area. Knowing parasites will start really wearing your stuff down. We might want to try to find a better place to park our big sub, but I just don't want the sea dragon is right there. Let's see that we don't want the sea dragon to come right next to us and attack us, but he's gonna hit us right now anyways. Why do you do this? Maybe we go up above the spires. All right, this will be a little sketchy because he might see us. Let me load in our last extra like decoy thing. Hold up.
Engine powering up.
Just a quick zap from the shield is great. I'd like to go up above like a couple of these vent things, maybe. Wherever like the heat is kind of coming up from, you know? Is there one up here? No. No, it's like further down. Those ones or something, you know, like if I can just get it above a really good spot. Just that it like really starts recharging a ton. We ran into one of those annoying parasite things, so that makes me happy. I think this spot has the steam. I think that's a good spot.
Engine powering
Yeah, that's going up. All right, that's a good enough spot. We can figure it out next week if we need to go into like one of like right down near where the lava is or what. But yeah, that's a good spot to wrap for now. We can still hear the dragon off in the background. That's cool. All right. Yeah, no parasites yet. All right, this is a good moment to save. We don't have any parasites on us that I might forget to check for when we spawn back in. No dragon about to destroy the sub. No warpers. I don't think the warpers can get us anyways. Saving and exiting. Going back to the menu, and then let's go and wrap things up and pick a raid target. Okay, nice. We got a lot done there, and we also didn't die, which is still clutch because it's permadeath. So that's always helpful. Yeah, I don't know how often the mic thing was still an issue. It was an issue early a few times, but I don't know how often my mic has been cutting out during stream or not. I don't know. I'll have to maybe when if I have a little bit of time later, since I'm not streaming, I'll try to watch back some moments and see if it keeps going and if it like keeps doing that. But yeah, let's go and yeah, Jordan, we are wrapping up and we're gonna raid out on Twitch. So I'm gonna take us to the screen with Abandoned Ship from the game soundtrack playing while we find a Twitch raid target. Let me see who's on. I know sometimes me and Plays with Hades are always kind of like the same timeline. Sometimes when we raid each other, we're like both getting ready to wrap up. I'm not sure. Could rate him maybe. Although I did rate him recently. I'm wondering who haven't I rated maybe in a while? North Assassin maybe. Oh, you know what? Diesel Fuel is rating. He, I don't think, is affiliate yet. Let's rate Diesel Fuel. What's he playing? I think it's called Knack. I'm not sure. Not a game I've played, but we'll check it out. Okay, raid is getting set up. It'll take like 10-20 seconds or so to load it up. So I'll just let the song kind of wrap up and then we'll get going. Nice. Bye, Jordan. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will be doing some Fallout 4 with spooky horror mods. Freaky Fallout Friday tomorrow. No Sea of Thieves tonight. I got other stuff I gotta get done. So if I don't see you tomorrow, then I hope y'all have a great weekend. Either way, hope you have a good night tonight. Raid should be starting now. Bye.